You're about to watch another exciting episode of the Dungeon Run, but did you know that you can actually be part of the adventure? Tune in live on Wednesday nights at 6 p.m. Pacific time, and you can make your voice heard and help determine the fate of our adventurers. Hope to see you there.
Welcome, Watchers. You can borrow the power of a god and influence the journey of our adventurers. Join forces with other Watchers to drop a force of nature or a force of cosmos into our world. A trap, an advantage, a monstrous predator, or a portal to another dimension, where everyone is a talking sock hand. Force cards are unlocked level by level, each one increasing in power. You may dip your toe in godhood by purchasing a seed of nature or a spark of cosmos that will increase your force's strength. Or you may harness even greater power and purchase a mote of nature or a mote of cosmos and propel your force even faster to the next highest tier. Should you choose to affect the story of our adventurers, you can do so by using our custom extension to choose which side you're on, and maybe even help or hinder the player's dice rolls with an advantage or disadvantage while you're there. Use your powers wisely, Watchers.
Hello!
We're live! Welcome back, everyone. It's episode 16.
Yeah.
Surena is back! And we hope that everyone out there who celebrated had a wonderful Thanksgiving.
Indeed.
Just a reminder, we are live right now on Twitch and YouTube.
Yeah.
Wow. So you can enjoy the show live in both places. And if you're finding us live for the first time, welcome.
Hello.
We are a group of improvisers here to entertain you.
That's Kari.
Twitch is... This is Kari.
She's perfect.
Our new Watcher ambassador.
That's correct.
Twitch is still the best place to find our moderated chat, and VODs are available there immediately for subscribers. As always, if you're new to our show, the Dungeon Rush is available every week for people looking to get caught up on the story fast.
Thank you, Adam.
Thank you, Adam. Wonderful. All right, I think it's to you.
We have some amazing scheduling updates. As most of you have known, as I think we announced last episode, next week, December 7th, we have an amazing one-shot that we're calling The Adventures of Ursula Scratch. The epic adventures of Ursula Scratch. It is a canonical one-shot as we find out what Katie Michaels' character Ursula Scratch has been up to while she's been off. Katie was having a baby, but Ursula wasn't, so at least I hope,
No, maybe?
I don't think so.
Magic.
She's like a teenager. Whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway, moving on.
She is, yeah.
But we're super excited. Ron and Jared are going to be co-DMing, as always. And the cast, guys. It's going to be Katie, of course, joined by Nassim Etamad from Fortune and Fate and Venture Maidens. We love her. Vince Casso from the Guild and Pixel Circus. And in her triumphant return, Amy Vorpal is coming back to the Dungeon Run. So next week, do not miss that. It is going to be so much fun. We, the normal players, we're not normal, will be gone. But they will be entertaining you in an amazing way. Also, Ron.
Yeah, next week, you will find myself and Morgan in a couple different games for Jasper's Game Day.
Yay!
A suicide prevention charity.
It's incredible. It's a charity we've been a part of for many years now and done some, and our community has shown their love many, many times.
Wait, does it have to do with Jasper? Cartwright?
No,
different.
different Jasper.
Different Jasper.
Okay, they're both good. Both good.
It's supporting mental health and suicide prevention, which is very close to my dear heart. Morgan is playing on Friday, December 9th, and I'll be DMing a game on Sunday, December 11th. So check out the details by going to jaspersgameday.com.
Indeed. As always, we are here with our friends here, Two Kings Entertainment with twokingsfilms.com. They have, as we've mentioned before, their new show, Adventure, which is a Pathfinder actual play with an amazing cast, and DM by Jared Oy, who's actually backstage right now. But yes, check that out on Fridays on twitch.tv/DAT network. And always, Die Hard Dice continues to be our wonderful, amazing dice sponsor. I've mentioned they've had their holiday sale going on right now. Everything is up to 30% off. I was just taking advantage of it the other day myself. And now you can use our discount code Dungeon Run, or you can just go to dieharddice.com/Dungeon Run and get that discount automatically worked into your purchase. It's super cool. We're excited. We love you, Die Hard Dice. Jessica, you had something.
Yeah, well, do you want to do Patreon or my other thing
I
first?
mean, you take it away.
You're in charge, lady.
She's got to fix her hair.
Oh, boy. We're on right now, Jessica.
We're live. So I wanted to welcome our newest moderator, Easy Peasley in chat, also Josh Peasley over on YouTube. They will be moderating our Twitch
Thank
and our
you.
YouTube.
Are they like together? Are they Peasleys? Did you say Peasleys?
Are they the same person?
They're the same person.
Carrie's learning about the internet.
Carrie,
it's fine.
our new watcher ambassador.
So thank you so much for moderating our channel alongside Angel Devilson and Board the Rogue. We are supported by Patreon as well as Interactivity, which our DMs will tell you about in a moment. But you can become a patron of the show at patreon.com/thedungeonrun. We have all sorts of awesome rewards. And if you just love the show and want to be our friend and don't have a lot of money to throw down, $5 is the first level tier. And you get access to the close friends list on our Instagram. And also, that's the VODs, right?
Yeah, no. You get a bunch of random content that we post all over, all kinds of bonus stuff on Patreon.
So that's the first level to access to our Patreon. And I'm on our Instagram right now where we post all of our updates. And you also get a Discord title because we have an awesome Discord. If you're not a part of our community on Discord, if you want new friends to talk about Dungeons and Dragons with, go over to our Discord.
Or if you're looking for new social media platforms, because some social media platforms are like super problematic and exploding right now. No, I won't know. I don't know. I just hear.
I think YouTube will downrank us if we mention the name of the
Right. Could be talking about anybody.
Okay, so we also have a show called The Dungeon Cooldown, which is every Monday where we talk about the previous episode. This past week, I did a solo show where I took suggestions from chat.
Awesome.
And you guys threw words into the chat, and I just improvised songs from them.
Incredible.
And it was super fun. So if you want to watch that, you can become a Patreon member at the second level, which is a $10 level, a runner. The next level is Amulet Keeper, and you get access to cast secrets, monster stat blocks, DM secrets, all sorts of goodies. And the next level, which is Avatar, which we haven't met an Avatar yet in the game, have we?
I don't know, have you?
I mean,
Have you?
No one has said I'm an avatar, but I think Ron's hinting that maybe we met an avatar.
Would an avatar know that they were an
Panolo
avatar?
might have been an avatar.
Man, I love this philosophical question we got before we can even play the game. I love it.
Panolo or Hoon Ray might both be avatars.
Yeah, but would an avatar know they were an avatar?
I don't know.
I think we should definitely say Avatar a bunch in this episode and
Right.
the next episode, because then YouTube might rank us higher because
Right.
Avatar 2 is
Avatar,
coming out.
Way of Water.
And then people will be like, I'm looking for Avatar videos, but actually I found this, and this is even better than Avatar 2.
With the same budget.
Nothing on us, Sam Worthington.
I'm sorry, so
Avatar.
the Avatar level is actually where you get cast secrets,
That's
because
right.
those are extra special, extra juicy. You get a merch discount code. We have some fun holiday stuff that's going to be coming out into the store, courtesy of Ron, who's in charge of our Shopify. Thank you so much,
Someone
Ron.
might be working on some more Slayer TPKs coming soon.
Ooh, that's also partly me. I owe him. That's definitely me too.
You also get a free disadvantage or advantage to give to anybody at the table, which is, I mean, that's priceless. That is such a. I love that we have that as one of our perks for Avatar. And then our
I wonder if you'll get
highest
anything
tier.
tonight.
What?
Wonder if you'll get any tonight.
I wonder.
Maybe she got some already.
Oh no, I don't like that song. Our highest tier is Team Force of Nature or Force of Cosmos, which we're still not entirely sure what the cosmos is, but I hope we find out soon because I can't stand being left out of the loop. You get a live shout out on the show at the very end. We love doing this. It's an improvised game we do every show. You also get to be in a monthly Dungeons and Dragons game DM'd by Morgan, which he has nothing but amazing things to say.
It's
every
been incredible. We had our third session this last weekend with Angel Devilson, Dungeon Speedrun, Festive Life Preserver, and Lincoln Break. It was Lincoln Break's first ever time playing D&D.
Oh, very cool.
They were incredible. Everyone was incredible. We had an amazing time. It's been such an amazing experience to spend some time and tell stories with these people. Most of them have been part of the community for years or months now, and I've loved it, and I get the sense they love it too.
So cool.
That is one of the best things about our show is community. So I'm so
Yes.
glad that you, Morgan, are able to
You know,
play with our community.
doing what
I want to hear from Lincoln Break.
And the last thing that you get at the highest tier is a free moat, which is bonkers.
super cool.
Very powerful, and I'm going to let the DMs explain what that is.
Before that, we do have some new patrons.
That's right.
Shout out to Lori B. Patrick Cassidy. Stephen Collins. And I don't know if they pronounce it this way, but I love the way that this is pronounced. Henri.
Henri.
Henry. Welcome, Henri. That was my French name in year 1 of French. And then Guillaume was my French.
Weird trivia. My Spanish name, first year of Spanish, was Cristobal.
Oh. Okay.
You guys are serious now.
I am deadly serious. That is a true
I
fact.
promise you all, we are going to get to the show.
Yeah, promise.
I mean,
We're almost there.
What do we do?
Stick with us. So this is an interactive show. You help us tell the tale. We have these amazing, as Jessica was saying, these amazing force cards that you send suggestions in, which I then print out on these cards, and they're different tiers. And where are we at currently, tier-wise?
So currently, we are 60% of the way to our level 3 Force of Nature.
Okay.
And we are 52% of the way to level 5 Force of Cosmos.
So
that Cosmos.
speaking of Cosmos,
Hit that Cosmos button.
when we get to tier 5, there might be some interesting developments that happen there. So if that happens tonight, then you'll get to see what Jessica is moderately complaining about. You'll get to see it.
Yeah.
They might not.
Don't make the DMs, man.
We'll get to feel it.
As we've already mentioned, you can give advantages and disadvantages to your favorite players or DMs. And then we have Sparks of Cosmos and Seeds of Nature, where you get your name shouted out on the show. It also feeds into the status bar that Ron was just talking about. And then the moats, where you get your name shouted out, and it definitely feeds the bar in a big way. In fact,
We've got a couple. So first tonight, Mode of Cosmos from Abracadabra.
Yay!
And we got 3 Seeds of Nature from Topartos.
Tapartos.
Tapartos is definitely winning when it comes to the number of suggestions for cards.
Well done.
Force
And I
cards?
appreciate you.
Yes.
I appreciate you.
They're good suggestions.
I think that's it.
That's it, right?
Let's do it.
Let's enter the storm. We begin with a y'all must be some Stormborn as lightning had struck the center rock that the Minotaurs used to tithe, to sacrifice to the gods.
Ah.
Thank you.
Surprised
There is a crack
Sorry.
and a boom, and as the rock splits, so does the wooden figure bend, warp, and transform as electricity flows from the rock into the wooden figure that is our Otto. Otto, you feel yourself being pulled forward out of this cocoon that you were in. You don't know how much time has passed. You're half aware of what was going on around you over the last couple days. But the one thing you do remember is everything that you heard. You heard the conversations. You could hear what was transpiring, and you heard the whole debate that happened with the heroes, the Stormborn, and this Minotaur lawyer. Captain.
Lawyer captain.
Minotaur
I love
lawyer.
it.
On CBS.
Just a simple Minotaur lawyer.
Yeah.
The best.
So you heard all of that.
Okay.
And when he says you all must be some Stormborn, that's the first thing that you see, you feel, and you hear as you sort of spawn forth out of this wooden figure. And as you pop out of it, you turn around and it's still sitting there on the ground behind you. You're still clutching the skull. And you remember that last moment of when you were in the storm and the wind was swirling around you, and you remember something drawing you in and enveloping you to protect you through that. And that's where you've been for the last short while. But as you kind of get spit forth, there's this tall, very burly, 8-packed Minotaur.
8-pack, sir.
Why are his abs out?
His abs are out. He's a lawyer. His abs are out.
He's wearing a robe.
Got it.
But he intentionally leaves the robe open so that you can see his 8-pack.
Yeah, it's an intimidating tactic, really.
Large,
Not mad about it.
glossy white horns with little gold rings that jingle when he shakes his head, which he's currently doing down at you as he towers over the top of you. You look past him. You see your friends, but you look past him and you see this big stone wall lined with Minotaurs. And each Minotaur has a different way about them, but a different weapon that they're wielding. Some have chain nets and tridents in their hand, which you remember getting a chain net once upon a time.
Yeah.
Right.
But Eurydos looks down at you, shakes his head. There's a little jingle jangle.
Oh, hey, hello.
You feeling all right?
Yes.
He's with us!
I'm with them! And I pick up my little guy.
Yeah, Val had been hanging back, but Val's basically probably rushing forward the second he sees this happen.
Sure. I assumed that he was one of y'all.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Are you hurt?
Yeah, no, I'm fine. I feel like I've gotten a lot of sleep.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
That's
Good.
nice. It was really nice, actually.
I'm glad you're all right.
Yeah.
Well, the good news is you won the debate. The bad news is you still got the labyrinth to get through.
Yeah.
I'm so glad I have that string.
He kind of gives you a strange sideline look when he says, I would love to introduce y'all to the Minadona, and I'm sure my brothers in arms would love to meet each and every one of you as well. If you would like to step inside, you are more than welcome.
Yes, definitely.
Please,
Thank
yes,
you.
we would, yes.
Small Donna.
Really fancy.
He takes the robe off as he's walking towards the wall.
Now he's just topless.
There's no... He's got a bandolier.
He's just a bandolier.
As he does that and he begins walking towards the wall, you hear what sounds like a fanfare.
It's just for his abs.
Yeah.
He also takes off a powdered wig that he was wearing, and he wraps that up in the robe. As you're walking towards this wall, this is the first time you've all realized that there's no gate. There's no opening. You don't see how anyone would get inside of this valley without scaling these stone walls, which are sheer. They're very, very well made. And some of you probably remember that the Minotaurs stomped their feet on the ground and actually caused the wall to grow up out of the ground by another 10 feet. So they're up a good 25, 30 feet, not counting the towers that were on either side of this wall. But as he begins to walk up, you hear the chum chum as the Minotaurs stomp in time. And when they do that, a single column of stone drops down to floor level, and you can glance inside and you see the labyrinth sprawl out in front of you with the mountains, the Mavros Mountains, on either side of it, and it's breathtaking. because again, you're coming down in elevation to this valley.
We'll catch you up, Otto. But
Yeah, I just it was a lot.
take it easy on the magic while we're surrounded by these folks. They're kind of touchy.
Were you dead?
No, am I dead?
No, were
No,
you
definitely
dead?
not dead.
No, I'm not dead. No,
I
I'm
don't know.
not dead.
Were you dead?
No, I was like in an egg. Like a really like it was like secure. It was warm. I could hear you guys, kind of.
Oh, so you know what
Sounds
happened?
nice.
I mean, kind of.
I made a decent case.
You crushed it actually. That's what I specifically remember.
If they do not like magic, what type of worship must they partake in order to make these walls move with simple movements? Do you know of any god or deity that might have some...
Well, I did cast a spell that allows me to step into stone, and that was given to me by my god. So perhaps it is of a divine nature.
What if it's a machinery?
Or like
and they step on it, and there's something underneath the ground that they've planted that makes it shoot up.
That's a lot of
It's
stepping, though.
mechanical.
That would be a lot of different buttons.
Well,
Like
maybe they're
everyone's-
builders. They're builders, right? Are they builders?
I just think there's...
like a rock god or something.
And I did roll relatively well on my history check. What god do the Minotaurs specifically?
They definitely worship Thassia, but they also would worship the elements as a whole.
Just the elements as a whole.
They're one of the longest, as far as you know from your studies, they're one of the longest living animus in existence. Some even say there is a possibility that they were the first animus.
They predate most of the animals.
Exactly. But as you're walking forward, he can hear everything that you guys are saying.
Yeah.
He just sort
we're
of
not disagreeing.
he just sort of shrugs and says, "Well, you could ask us, but seeing as how I was the one that so rudely asked you to prove yourself, I think it's only kind that I show you a little hospitality."
Oh, thank you.
And he gestures, and as he gestures, some of the Minotaurs that are kind of coming down off of the wall, you noticed two of them are standing there with jugs. And you don't know what's in the jug, but it looks like some form of liquid. He walks over and takes one of the jugs and takes a big pull off of it and then hands it back to the Minotaur that's holding it. If there's anything else I could do for you, by all means, let me know. But I do want to introduce you to the Minadona as soon as possible.
That sounds
I
great.
do have a question. You mentioned that we still had a labyrinth to get through.
Why, yes. And he gestures, and you can see for several miles laid out in front of you, there's this massive... It doesn't look like a maze. It actually looks like a traditional labyrinth where you enter one end, you are forced, there's only one path, you are forced to work your way through all the way to the center, and then forced to work your way all the way through to the backside. But you also, now that you're inside, you notice that there are these large nests dripping with some kind of viscous black fluid.
What kind of nests?
Huge bird nests.
Sphinx nests.
Sphinx nests.
Yeah.
Horse-sized nests.
Yeah, you haven't seen any of them yet, but you have seen dark figures kind of rooting about in the nests, causing this seepage, this dripping.
And Zeno told us they were particularly savage.
Oh, they're not our friends.
Definitely not.
So, from my understanding then, this is to be another test. We've only gained entry into the labyrinth, but the labyrinth is yet another puzzle.
Well, you're the Stormborn, isn't that why you're here?
What?
It
yes?
was foretold that the Stormborn would come through at some point.
Really?
Oh,
Be
really?
challenged by the labyrinth.
So where did you read that? Was that a book you read that?
Did somebody tell you
did
that?
I read that?
Clarify where you heard that.
Little library we can take it out
Everyone
of.
knows that. And he looks around, and
Not
the Minotaurs are all like,
Yeah, definitely.
Now, do the tales tell of the Stormborn making their way through? with
Yeah,
flying
really
colours,
successful.
victory.
So successful.
no, it just said that they showed up at one point and headed on in.
Now, are there any rules we should know about of this labyrinth? Like,
Or a map
Well, a map.
of a labyrinth, you know.
Like a
Labyrinth is a
cheat
living
code.
thing.
Oh.
There ain't no map.
Nice.
Oh.
But it's living. So, is that how you got it to rise? Did you talk to it?
Well, everyone knows that the stones speak. If you listen close enough.
Oh.
I'm gonna need you when my wizard friend over here and I said that.
Just a friend. He's not a wizard.
Right. Said that we were from the South Island. We weren't lying about that. We really are. So I'm gonna need you to assume like we know nothing.
Yeah.
So please,
talk to us like we're 5 years old.
Everybody
please.
knows. I assure you, we don't.
I just hatched. You saw it.
Well, I don't know where to begin.
Well, the rules.
The beginning, if you like.
Yeah, just like.
Well, you must know that this is a sacred place.
Yes, obviously. It seems.
It feels pretty sacred.
And it's beautiful.
It's gorgeous.
It's a divine gift by the gods.
The whole labyrinth.
Well, yes.
So destruction.
to
would-
our people.
All right.
Destruction might be
Well, it's living.
against the rules.
Frowned on.
Even the mention of destruction, sort of the other Minotaurs sort of start looking at each other and whispering, and seem to be they respond sort of negatively to this suggestion.
I wouldn't recommend angering the labyrinth.
And is it made entirely of stone, or is it of living plant?
It's stone, Dollface.
Oh.
Oh, I don't like being called by pet names.
All right. Well, I still don't know any of your names.
Oh, I'm Otto.
Otto.
Hi.
Valcorio.
What's your name?
Eurydos.
Eurydos.
Captain Eurydos.
Captain Eurydos. All right.
This is KoKo,
KoKo.
Saint, and Cristobal.
I meant no offense.
Thank you for taking the time to explain this place to us. We have so many questions. Perhaps if we met with the Minadona, she might be able to provide some answers, and we could have this as a sort of small council, as opposed to us just throwing questions at you while we walk.
I suppose.
I'll be more than happy, more than obliged to bring you along and introduce you to the Minadona. Just know that she herself is a divine being.
Is it customary, because you speak of hospitality, to bring gifts upon meeting a new person?
Well, that's kind of what you just went through outside. You either prove yourself or you have to pay a tribute.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
You mean we could have gotten in by just giving
I was just
globs of bread?
I don't think they were going to go for globs of bread. Did you see like this gold and smashed stuff and blood on the altar in front of us?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to have to build a new sacrificial stone.
Sorry about that.
I haven't ever seen that before.
Neither have we. But you've heard of Stormborn before. I mean, obviously, as you said.
Well, everyone knows the stories.
Can you tell me one?
Yeah.
Just like a casual
Just throw one out.
Well, we walk to the Minadona.
Yeah, as we
Let's
walk
walk.
Sure.
Let's walk and talk.
So he regales you, and he's, relatively charming for a Minotaur. But he regales you of a story of not only the foretelling of all of you to show up, but also what the purpose was of the first Stormborn.
Oh,
Which the Stormborn, in his mind, are almost like white blood cells. They're almost like a cure for a disease. And so they don't need to even be a thing or exist unless there's a real problem.
So the reason, okay,
Wow.
if Stormborn exists, that means there has to be an infection.
yeah.
That's the only.
Yeah, he doesn't use white blood cells specifically,
Right. Yeah.
but he
Sure.
definitely, the story that he tells you has that analogy to it. And in fact, when he's telling you that story, he even, at one point, he says, there was a great sickness that came across the land, and he gestures up towards the nests.
Right.
Oh.
So that's happened before.
Well, not exactly, no.
Not exactly that, but a version of that.
We believe so, yes.
Do you know how it started?
Well, no.
It's
How
just-
the land got sick?
You have experienced these creatures for the entirety of your life, and then just one day they all started?
Oh, it wasn't one day. It happened over a long period of time.
So when did you first start noticing it?
Well, I believe the stories began about 100 years ago, but those were just rumors. And it really started getting bad in the last few years.
I see.
So, y'all don't know nothing about what you are?
No.
We've just been told there was a very nice Ramhidi wise man who seemed to know of the Stormborn and kind of gave us some clues, but I'll be honest, we got
here every once in a while.
His name was Oliver. Do you know him?
very nice.
Did he come through here?
I don't remember
Super
anyone
powerful guy.
specifically by the name of Oliver, but I must say I've only been on this earth for 30 or so odd years.
Well, we were literally yanked out of our homes and dropped up on the mountain up north.
We didn't
Well,
even.
that's how the Stormborn start, ain't it?
If you say so.
But yeah,
Born from a storm, that's where the name comes from.
Oh, it's
Right.
so literal.
Yeah.
we had lives before the storm.
Yeah.
You know, and
Well,
now
you've been chosen by the gods, that's for sure.
Okay. I'm still wrapping my head around that.
It's quite the honor.
Have you been? So the corruption, we've done our best to do what we can about it up north in the Darkwood and other areas, but it seems like you've been having your fair share down here as well.
Didn't know it had spread that far. That is quite alarming.
The forest up there
Oh,
is
it's not in good shape.
You know
in
if
bad
it's
shape.
spread down south as well.
Well, we don't get much travelers anymore, but the few that do come through, they decide to go into the labyrinth. Let's just say they don't come out right on the other side.
Oh, fun.
They don't come out right? Like they're not okay? But they come out.
but they're wrong.
They come out a little bit different. Look, I'm not the
Wouldn't mind
one to
being a
be
bit
answering
different.
all these deeper philosophical questions. Why don't we mosey on down to
Please.
the Minadona?
Yeah, you've
Okay.
been very kind.
Thank you, sir.
I do have to attend to some matters, but I will bring you to the center of town and introduce you to the Minadona and then be on my way.
That sounds great.
One last thing, Captain. I'm sorry. In one of your speeches, you did mention something about possibly seeing things fly between the islands at some point. Was that an assumption, or is that actually something you've seen before?
Well, the storms haven't always been this bad.
Okay.
And it was said, again, passed down in stories, that there was quite a bit of travel between the two islands, and even the island off the east coast, which not very many people know about.
Island off the East Coast. Have I heard of
Wait,
that ever?
what
Is that on the
island?
map? Do we have it?
It is on the map.
It is on the map.
You got the map, Jess?
Have we never just like looked at
Look to the
No,
east.
we've seen this. We've seen
Yeah,
it.
we've seen it on the map. It's definitely on there, but
Oh, right.
I don't know if we know about it.
This map is so pretty.
I don't know.
I mean,
if
we
we
definitely would have
islands.
seen it because it's very close.
Camera around.
Oh, yeah. I was showing it to you.
Sean might actually have an
Yes,
image
I-
of the map buried in his computer.
Are we talking about
Right
actually this
here.
island is
There it is. Handy dandy.
This little island, right?
Yes.
Does it have a name?
Narillo.
Narillo.
yeah,
It's in the
there it
bottom
is,
here.
yeah.
The name of the town as well.
I have not been there myself.
That was me asking. I took my hand off this.
Can we speak to Saint? All right.
Allow me to introduce you to the illustrious, the magnificent, the stupendous, and the ever-loving wise Minadona. And as he says that, you notice that
And all of the Minotaurs. are like, yes.
there's 4 Minotaurs that are carrying someone on one of those, what are they called?
Beers.
Yeah.
How do you know that?
That's such a good
That
word.
is such a.
BIERS.
And she's sitting on a stone throne.
Ouch.
That is on top of, well, these Minotaurs are built for this. And it's not that she's looking down upon the other Minotaurs or even all of you. It's that you feel the reverence pouring off of the Minotaurs, male and female, which is not necessarily easy for you to decipher between. But you feel their love and adoration for this woman. And I'm going to let Ron describe her, since Ron's going to be.
The Minadona, her skin tone is that's slightly redder than the rest of the Minotaurs. And she also happens to be twice as large as any of the other ones. So they're carrying this very, very large. She is large, so about twice the size of you, Cristobal, up on the top. And you kind of see her sort of, as she's carried, she's just sort of doing this, swaying back and forth, and seems to be humming to herself. Her horns are very large, also red, seem to be stained or tattooed in some way with various runes, symbols, and there are 5 rings that seem to extend from the center of one on her nose, and then 4 total, 2 on each horn. And she seemed, as she's being walked, she seems to be humming to herself. She's wearing a very almost sheer gown, if you can imagine, almost like an oracle. Something dressed very flowy, white, off-white, very well made, very sheer, but enough layers to keep her clothed. And she seems to be humming to herself.
Which all of the Minotaurs in this area are dirty. And it's not because they're dirty people. It's just the fact that this area is covered in this grit, the stone, the earth. And there's a little trace of iron in a lot of the rock around here. So when that oxidizes, it gives off this beautiful red hue.
Is it pretty windy? It's like a gap between the mountains, right? There's a constant wind.
When the wind blows from either north to south or south to north, it's incredibly windy. But when it's blowing east to west, it's actually just whipped up over the top. Yeah.
And currently very still. She is clearly immaculate, bathed. Clearly,
there's not a speck
of dust on her. And you can tell that the redness of her horns is definitely manufactured. And you can probably pretty quickly tell that it's the same. It's manufactured from the dust around them, and seems to be included in her imagery. And when they stop and set her down, she stays seated on her throne, and she opens her eyes and she says, "Well, I do declare, if this ain't the Stormborn in front of me. Hello, I am the Minadona, 84th of my name. You may kiss my hand." And she presents her hooved hand forward.
Cristobal will immediately walk forward, make a leg, bend, kiss. Thank you so much for seeing us and attending us on such short notice. We are honored to be in your presence.
Well, aren't you just a gentleman? I thank you so much for approaching me with such reverence and honor. It is an honor to be in your presence. What is your name?
I am Cristobal de la Cruz.
Cristobal de la Cruz, it is fantastic to meet you.
The honor is mine, my lady.
I hope that you survive the labyrinth. Now, who, pray tell, is this tiny, adorable owl in front of me?
That's you. Hello, my lady.
And she presents her.
And I do exactly what Cristobal does.
Right.
And little peck.
Well, I just expected all of y'all just to be barbarians of a different nature, and I am so surprised to be presented with such refined, civilized individuals.
Well, thank you for gracing us with your presence. We hear so many tales about your greatness.
We only have been ever being prepared for all of you. Our entire existence, if you ask me, and everyone does, is for you. It has been foretold for hundreds of years of your return, and it is finally now here. And she seems to refer to everyone. And as Otto is, all the Minotaurs seem to scream, and even Captain himself seems to be very, very uplifted.
They stomp on the ground and it rumbles. The whole valley rumbles when they stomp in unison.
And your name, pray tell, is Otto?
Octavius Boxcutter, the first to flee the nest.
Oh, Octavius. And you see her refer to someone that's nearby, sort of looks like a scribe of sorts. You didn't notice him the first time because he's keeping himself back, but now you see him literally just seems to be writing things down as quickly as he can.
Carving it into stone.
Etching.
And she turns to, now, I have to say, I have been on this planet for, I've lost track now, 125, 150 years, something like that.
It is really hard to keep track.
In this form, yes.
Well, I could say that in the last 150 years, I have never in my life seen someone as gorgeous and as interesting as you, my dear. What, pray tell, is your name?
Oh, thank you very much. I've not heard that before. My name is Saint of Irijji Willowstep.
Well, aren't you just an interesting specimen to have in front of me? May I assume that you are Luxodon?
I am, yes.
And if I could, and forgive me if I get this wrong, I do not want to offend, but you appear to be elf as well.
I am. The Willowstep tribe is of wood elves, and the Loxodon are of the Irijji.
Well, I have not had much interaction myself with many elves in my life. Most of my reactions have been with dwarves, and they are wonderful people. And they only have the best things to say about the elves. So I must say it is an honor to have you here. Welcome, Saint.
Thank you very much. You said that you exist for us, in a way?
Well, yes. The Labyrinth is, my making. Well, one of the 84 of me has made this labyrinth. We're pretty sure it was the first. The first Minadona was responsible for all of the magics that now lie in what you see before you, for various purposes, but I'm getting ahead of myself. Please, I will get to this in a moment. You, good sir, I have seen my fair share of shiny metallic objects, but I have to say, the shine and the boldness that is in your scales reminds me of the most precious jewelry I have ever seen, and by the way you handle yourself in a debate and with apparently a sword, I can only imagine that you are the jewel of your family. What is your name?
Thank you, my lady. My name is Valcorio Lunaris.
Lunaris, and she refers to the scribe again, who back into the stone tablet. Welcome.
Val is not immune to flattery, for sure. However, I think I'm going to roll an insight check to see if she's full of crap.
Absolutely.
Because no one loves this many things in Val's experience.
Absolutely.
Any advantages? Anything?
You have advantage from the dungeon speedrun.
Thank you, Dungeon Speedrun. I needed it. Nope, didn't matter. That's a 7.
You get the feeling that this woman loves everything that she's talking about.
Yeah.
You get the sense that it is a way of life for her.
Interesting.
That the way that she's approaching this is a philosophical approach.
I think Val wants to be suspicious of this person, but he finds himself sort of overtaken by the amount of
she's clearly very charismatic, this individual.
Thank you. Yes, my family is originally of Mekis, of the South Island.
Interesting. And she looks at the captain, I never would have imagined that the Stormborn would come from anywhere other than the North Island.
It does make a little bit of sense, but you're right, it is quite odd.
It is not depicted within the labyrinth that I am aware of.
That's true, but we don't quite know exactly what their plans are.
That is true.
And when he says they, he just kind of does this.
You are right, Captain.
You're not alone, actually. I mean, we've spent much of our time ever since calling here trying to understand exactly what the gods want of us.
They seem a bit lost, Minadona.
You have not been informed or told what you are or what you are responsible for?
I mean, we've gotten some strong ideas, and we've certainly met some people who really wanted to kill us.
I was gifted the Will of Bahatha.
They were bad.
We've been told we have to save everything, the world,
sort of.
Everything.
Yeah.
But nobody's really told us how.
It definitely seems to have something to do with that corruption, and I'll point again up to the nests that seem to be affecting everywhere.
Well, that gives me great comfort to hear that you are here to respond to that.
Good.
However, I don't envy your position. Having such weight on one's shoulders, I am a being of divine grace, and there is much on my shoulders, but I cannot even fathom the amounts of pressure you must feel, and especially not knowing a thing.
Yes, from the very onset of our adventure, we've had this extreme pressure of being the only ones who can save the world, and it is a lot to handle.
Well, I'm glad you're here then, because I'm sure the Labyrinth is going to reveal just a whole bunch to y'all.
Oh, excellent.
Let's just hope you maintain your sanity before such happens. According to everything that we ever know, you are supposed to be able to, but the gods, they can be cruel on occasion.
And we do know that not all Stormborn make it.
Yes.
That's...
Question. Hi.
Before we continue, I have been ever rude. I am so sorry, lady. I know you must be quite old. It has been a while since I have laid eyes on an elf of such maturity in many a day. And I have noticed that you carry along with you a delightful little pup.
Oh, yes. That's Slushy.
And Slushy from behind KoKo kind of goes, hi.
Kiss your hand, Slushy.
Oh, yes. I did not. I'm so sorry.
I already did.
Please.
Okay, Morgan.
Val with practiced court demeanor, definitely.
Just like Saint, Slushy. You said Slushy.
Slush.
Kiss me just like Saint did. Interesting. Different cultures.
Guess what I am?
You're a wood elf.
Yes.
I know, I've been here a couple of years. You are not my first wood elf that I've met. Your people are quite honorable. They don't say much, but they make incredible works of art out of natural things that will blow your mind.
Yes.
I don't need to tell you, I'm just letting everyone else know.
You can tell me more things about the Wood Elves.
Oh, you don't know of your Wood Elves history either?
No, not really.
Well, darling, I'm sorry. That must be very hard for you.
Yeah, it's not really the best. I don't like it, but
you're very powerful in your own right.
Oh, I can see that by just looking at her. The liveness that seems to be carried in your body is one that I'm sure if I turned around and you stood real still, I wouldn't be able to find you.
Thanks.
It is lovely to have you here. And what is your name?
KoKo Aldershadow.
KoKo Aldershadow. Now, I apologize. We do have a way of things about this place. It does take a bit of pomp and circumstance to get all the introductions done. Please allow me to introduce myself in further detail. I am the Minadona, born this way, will be born this way again until the end of time.
It's Lady Gaga.
Nope. Caught me.
Mini Gaga.
Maybe she was born this way.
I am responsible for making sure all of these incredible human beings. No, y'all are not human beings.
Definitely not.
I mean, I am.
Please, Captain, can I have a glass of iced tea? It is sweltering out here, and I'm verklempt.
Yes, madam. I shall return shortly.
Thank you. These wonderful Minotaurs and I have been protecting this labyrinth for time immemorial. Even before the Animus arose from the island, even before the elves migrated amongst this island. It is my responsibility solely to make sure that they keep this labyrinth alive and well, lest the world crumble. Now, a very large event that the labyrinth has told us about is this very one now. And I am so excited to have you here. And since you do not seem to know your purpose, I can only imagine that you have so many questions.
So many questions.
Well, unfortunately, I only have so much, well, I don't. Y'all only have so much time, according to the prophecies.
Okay, question, how long did the prophecy say that we would complete it?
Oh, well, if you look from here to, and she points all the way down to the other end of the labyrinth, way in the distance, she says, you have exactly 24 hours.
Okay, all right.
Okay, just one quick question then.
Yes.
Okay, so we heard that we didn't want to make the labyrinth angry. Is there a way to make the labyrinth happy?
Can we talk to it?
Well, it speaks in a way that, as the stone does if you listen closely enough. But that, I can't say whether you have been given that ability or not. It is not written about. I don't know. What I know is that labyrinth, it does have a mind of its own.
Would you say the labyrinth is logical or more emotional?
Oh,
interesting. I think you might find in one moment it's quite rational, and then in the next, it is bonkers.
And the labyrinth speaks to you.
Just like the Feywild!
The labyrinth speaks to you, and the Minotaurs.
It is more of the labyrinth and I share a beating heart, to give it a metaphor.
But I think we should be on our way.
Leaf soup, madam.
Oh, thank you. Oh, it's chilled just like I like it. And she literally just splashes it in her face. Doesn't even drink it, just splashes it in her face and wipes it down. And, yes.
I don't think I want to know the answer to this question, but here I go asking it anyway. What happens after 24 hours?
Well, what we have observed from others, Stormborn, who have arrived, they go mad and disappear.
Okie dokie.
I think we should get on our way then.
Yeah.
24 hours? Let's go.
Do you have any advice?
Yeah, so you're gonna give like top 3 tips.
Yeah, top 3. Okay, number 3.
Well, yeah, 3.
Yeah, sure.
You won't believe number 3.
Minodona's top 3 tips to enter the labyrinth. But she says number 3.
Doctors don't want you to know.
Don't mess with the hierosphinxes.
We've heard that actually.
Oh,
yes.
I apologize.
No, that's good. It's good. That's good. Good reminder.
That's a good tip.
Good
Number
reminder.
2.
All right.
Do not dig.
What?
Do not dig in the depths.
Why?
I'm so sorry.
But why?
Because the ground is as much a wall as the walls are.
It is a sacred place.
It is a sacred place.
Okay.
Ouch.
And number 3.
Oh,
Number 1.
Number 1.
We're going
Correct. Thank you.
reverse
We're
order.
doing reverse order. I apologize. And number 1. Be good at riddles.
Oh, heck yeah.
Morgan is very excited.
And also, if any of you are arcane spellcasters, and none of you need to tell me that.
Yeah, none of us are.
No judgment, but if you are, be careful. The labyrinth doesn't take kindly to the likes of arcane magics on occasion.
Okay.
what does it take like, what does it, wait, it doesn't take, what'd you say?
It doesn't take kindly.
doesn't take kindly. What does it take kindly to?
Well,
Natural magic?
Minotaurs, divine magics of any type.
We should be on our way. It's 24 hours, please.
Oh, yes.
Let's go.
It has been at least an hour, and we've got another 23 to go. I'm more than happy to sit here and answer as many questions as you'd like.
Delightful.
Can we reach out to you later? Saint has communication capabilities.
Oh, yes, most assuredly.
Or did you want to come with us?
Oh, no.
Saint starts walking out.
Yeah, okay.
We're coming, Saint.
Well, be careful out there, and I hope to hear from you soon.
Come on, Slushy.
Before you go, I'm so sorry. Again, it is so hot out here, and I've only had so much leaf soup on my face.
Susan says that 2 Minotaurs immediately show up.
First time I've heard of leaf soup. I only heard of leaf soup for the first time yesterday, and now hearing it again.
Take a kneeling situation in front of me in a half circle.
Yes.
Fine.
And she begins to close her eyes. She holds her hands up and begins to move them in strange, divine ways. And she begins to. And she casts what. Those who are divine, you understand right away she's casting Bless. But she's cast and Aid. She seems to be casting both of them at the same time in a way that looks very strange to you. You shouldn't be able to ritual cast this. You wouldn't be able to. And so she finishes, and as she finishes her little humming song, a wave of magic approach. Everyone gains the benefit of a Bless and an Aid for the next 24 hours.
Aid is 5 temp HP?
5 temp HP.
Nice.
Bless is D4, and all of you have it. So
for 24 hours?
For 24 hours.
Yeah. I love it.
You said, sorry, Bless is what?
Bless is a D4 added to attacks and saves.
Not ability checks.
And for, we don't know how long?
24
hours. Oh, you said, okay, 24 hours.
And she says, you have received the blessing of the Minadona.
Thank you.
Do not, please, do not waste it. Use it and I hope that you make it through. We have been waiting millennia for you. Well, it's millennia. That's thousands, not hundreds.
Centuries.
Centuries. That's the word I'm looking for. We've been waiting centuries for you, and it is an honor to have you here. Now go forth, and may your travels be fruitful.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So Saint leads the way, and
Before we leave, we've got a couple of seeds and sparks here. Seed of Nature from Svedneti.
Thanks, Eddie.
Also one from Wall Follower.
Wall follower.
Wall Follower.
Nice.
It's a new name.
Wallflower.
Welcome. I like that. Well done. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Spark of Cosmos from Vein Dead.
Poking a bear, Vein Dead.
A Mode of Nature from the Dungeon Speed Run.
Thanks. Awesome.
And a Seed of Nature from Artemis Dixon. That puts us 90% of the way to level 3 Force of Nature. And 55% of the way to level 5 Force of Cosmos.
Thank you.
wow.
Thank you.
I think. We think.
That's super close.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless there's anything that you can tell us about the entrance to the labyrinth,
There is no entrance. You just see a
We're in
solid
it.
wall.
Great.
where we see a solid wall.
You see a solid wall, but
Okay.
as you begin walking that direction, you notice that 2 Minotaurs flank you as you're walking that way.
Menacingly or
No.
just protectively?
Neither.
Oh, okay.
Just hanging out.
So Saint starts to run her hands, her fingertips along the stone, and she is trying to determine maybe what kind of stone it is, if there are any cracks in it. Is it one solid piece? Does it crumble at all?
It does not crumble. It's very solidly built.
It's like granite.
No. Think more like a sandstone.
Is it responding to being touched?
Is it soft and light?
No, it's firm, but you think if you were to strike it, it would probably shatter. It would. It's a strong stone that would be brittle to like piercing or concussive if you wanted to do damage to it. But it's unnaturally smooth.
Okay.
You see little lines as if, you know, bricks that have been mortared over, but the lines when you run your hand on it are almost imperceivable to touch. They're that fine,
Okay.
and it's almost like it's been sanded or smoothed over as well.
Okay.
And in fact, when you reach up and touch it, there's a brief moment where you actually have a little chill roll down the back of your head onto your neck and into your shoulders. And you haven't felt this since the last time you were in a holy place, which was all the way back in the ice cave when you first came through the storm. Or for you, even more so, all the way back to your place of worship with Itha. So, in the woods.
So as she's running her fingers across the stone, she'll turn back to her party and say, "Just a moment, I'm going to try something." And she does have meld into stone up from earlier, and she will put both hands on the stone in front of her, rest her cheek on the stone, and then walk in.
Careful.
Okay. You step into the stone. It is stone. It is natural substance. But when you step in, you feel as if you are being submerged in a warm bath almost. It does not feel like cold stone. It certainly doesn't feel like the whole north part of the North Island that you just came from. There's a warmth there. But as you're in the stone, you actually feel it slowly moving and almost like undulating with you in it.
Make a charisma saving throw.
Oh no.
Okay. Do you have any advantages or disadvantages?
Let's see.
Do you have any advantages?
You have got advantage. You got advantage from Lost Local 1,
Thank you.
but you've got disadvantage, so it cancels it out from Curse of the Fruitcake.
Someone's angry about what we did last time.
There's quite a number of fruitcake-based disadvantages coming your way. Just to let you know. We'll get to them so that we can enjoy that. But I do have a couple of.
What the Watchers give, the Watchers
take away. We do have a couple of.
How many disadvantages do I have?
I'm not going to tell you. Make your Christmas saving throw.
That's a lot.
2 sparks of cosmos, one from the Cosmic Lord and one from N-Body 89.
Sure.
And then 2 seeds of nature from Tuomask 6603.
Wow.
Thank you, Tuomask. Thank you, everyone.
What
Thank you,
did you
guys.
just roll?
The D4 is just for
Saving throws and attacks.
Saving throws, she gets a D4.
Oh yeah, let me add a D4 bless to my natural 1.
It's better than 1.
Wait, what's my charisma though?
Not bad, right? Charisma saving throws.
Oh, actually, that's for clerics. They have a plus, so
Yeah.
they have a
Proficiency.
proficiency. Yeah, so 7.
Unfortunately, that one is a critical failure.
Yeah.
Roll percentiles.
Oh no.
Wait.
Yes, wait.
There's no way.
Roll percentiles.
Wait, what is that?
That's
so
a
2d10s.
D100 basically.
10 place, singles place.
You guys try to
Is it
explain
because
this
I
to
rolled
me.
Means there's a long list of bad things that can happen to you.
Oh,
Okay, 26.
26.
right.
Okay.
I remember this.
Your spell drops. You're shunted out of and you fall backwards.
Oh.
You are currently incapacitated.
Oh.
Your choice to scream, laugh, or weep the whole time.
Saint. Saint, you all right?
Saint.
She's laughing,
What
but I don't know
happened?
if she's having a good
Are
time.
you all right? That looked painful.
Sometimes the labyrinth has a strange effect on those.
Oh no, is she losing her mind?
Saint.
When he called me Dollface, I just thought of all the times I was called Floppy Ears and Bigfoot and Courtney. It's small nose. in
Courtney?
other languages,
Courtney?
I
mean, we don't have time to unpack that.
The other 2 Minotaurs go,
See what?
What a burn! It's an insult that means you have a small nose.
Sorry to all the Courtneys in the audience.
I can't go in there.
so about 3 minutes of this.
Oh my
She can't move. She can't take
Incapacitated.
We beseech your forgiveness, great Labyrinth. We did not mean offense, and I'm sure my friend, once she regains her senses, will not dare transgress again against you. And I'm going to, again, make a leg and bow and look at Otto and be like,
I do the same. I mirror you.
And then I ask the 2 Minotaurs that are flanking, I'm like, can you guys help us? What's happening?
The other 2 seem to be like, they're not quite sure. You know, the madness is not different for them.
Yeah.
But the response of you 2 kind of bowing to this, they kind of side-eye each other.
I don't know
The
how.
labyrinth does as the labyrinth does.
I don't-
And the 2 Minotaurs stomp on the ground,
Right.
and they both bring their fists forward. And when they punch into the wall where she was just inside of,
punch it.
it opens up with a whoa, and the stone folds open, and you can look inside and you see this smooth wall, but there's something materializing on the wall inside, on the inside.
And
of
those
the-
doors,
the
as
top.
those walls, as they open up, it's like, have you seen those reticulated drawers? Like when you close them, they slow themselves
Yes.
down.
Yeah.
It's very much kind of that movement, but in reverse.
Got it.
Oh, interesting.
All right, so, we were told if we stay here for another 23 hours
We gotta
and
go.
48 minutes, that it'll drive us mad, and maybe this is a taste.
I do like to laugh.
I'm not bad. I'm not.
That's what people say.
Can you help her up?
Oh, yeah. Come on,
yeah,
come
I
on.
can't do that.
No, yeah. Come on, Saint.
I'm gonna turn to Otto and say, "This is nature. It is beyond me. I have no experience with any of this."
Well, we just have to listen to it, right? The Minotaurs, they stomp and they punch, they like fist bump. Maybe we can try that later.
That is their ritual.
Yeah, but they like Minotaurs. The maze does.
While they're discussing this, KoKo steps inside.
Yeah.
Okay. As you walk inside, you notice that the floor is also made of this same stone, and there's really no lines, no cracks whatsoever. It's all perfectly sheer. But you step in, and with your elven vision, you immediately spot that it's not that there's writing on the wall, it's actual images that are coming forth almost like a moving painting, but in stone.
And as you look at them, you can feel something pulling at the back of your mind, but it doesn't seem to really affect you much.
There is an image that starts to appear in the stone in front of you, KoKo, and you see at first a Minotaur, and then an Aarakocra, and then a snake person, and then a Ramhidi, and an Ursaka. And at first, they're all just sort of walking towards one another, and then they stop, and they form a perfect circle, and in the middle of that circle is a figure, big, masculine shoulders with a large mane and the head of a lion, who stands in the middle of that circle and raises his hands out, and all of the other animal figures step forward and they placed their hands up on his paw.
The image repeats.
You've heard of
Yes. What do I comprehend?
headed figures before. Your kind call them cat folk, lion folk, lionel. You've heard all different types of names for this race.
Okay.
But it appears to be a gathering of all of the animus that you've either heard of or seen, including some that you've never seen. But the snake figure jumps out at you because you definitely remember that.
And that's the part that pulls at the back of your mind.
Okay.
Where is she saying this?
She's seeing this on the wall.
On the wall
On the
opposite
wall.
where you
Yeah.
stepped
Okay.
in.
The rest of you, I'm assuming, are stepping in.
You're
I mean,
stepping in.
if we're able to get Saint up and
Yeah, I'm excited that next to Cristobal.
She stands up,
Okay.
but you have to hold on to her because she's just laughing maniacally
All right.
as you enter into the labyrinth. And you look back and you see one of the Minotaurs just shaking his head, and he looks over at the other Minotaur. Best of luck, I guess.
Yeah, that don't look good.
thank you.
Not off to a good start.
Definitely not.
And then goom, hammer, and then the wall.
Literally in the reverse order, just like it.
All right, lean on me, Saint.
Really?
And you see that the path where you're at, there's a wall to the left
All right.
and a open walkway to the right that curves circularly around.
And as all of you enter this part of the labyrinth, you see that same image repeating itself on the wall of this
Lion-headed
the
figure.
lion-headed figure with all the animus putting their hands together on his. And it's just a repeat. It's kind of like literally like if you had a 30-second video just playing on loop.
And you said that they're moving, right?
Yep, they move.
Yeah,
And you can
think
feel
like a Harry Potter painting.
Yeah.
Like that kind of like it's almost like they're telling the same story again and again and again.
I was actually seeing what's that called when you do like an animation with
Diorama.
a circular thing?
Diorama.
Diorama.
yeah.
That's like what I'm imagining in my
Yeah.
head is kind of like a stop motion-y looking thing.
and the rest of you, as you look at that, you also feel something that pulls at the edges of your mind, but doesn't seem to affect you.
Okay.
Otto,
Yep.
when you enter into this area, you're feeling all these same feelings that everybody else is, but you also get this sensation that there's something coming off of you that seems to be causing a ripple effect. And when you step up to the picture of the animals joining together, the image, it's almost like static on a TV screen. The image blurs, and then you step back 5 feet away, and it reconstitutes.
And also, it blurs and then sort of rewinds and fast forwards and blurs, and it seems to be affecting it in some way, but as you step away, it stops.
Dude, lean in again.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
What? That's weird.
So weird. We should. If the maze is telling us something, we should maybe look for more of these.
Right.
This is only if it's a book, this is chapter 1.
True. All right, so let's take a moment.
Saint starts walking to the right.
Hang on. Saint.
She
Labyrinth.
around the corner.
I run after Saint.
We're told you're a living thing. We're not here to cause any problems. In fact, we would just very nicely like to pass through. Apparently, there are prophecies about this sort of thing. We're the Stormborn. We mean you no harm. And so hopefully this can be a pleasant journey.
Hold, please.
I'm running after Saint.
All right.
Like, I'm like, Saint will.
Looking for the
You're
next
running down
image.
through the labyrinth.
Yeah.
You say that,
Yeah.
and for a second, the image blurs and then changes.
Okay.
And you see ships at sea with a storm rolling in, and the storm crashes into the ships, ripping the ships apart, crashing them into the shore, into rocks, into each other, and sinking them off of the shoreline.
Do I recognize any of the ships or any of the...
You recognize one of the ships. It looks very much like
Seems to be in the lead.
your father's greatest investment.
That is a deep cut, guys. Whoa.
Is this your session 0?
Charisma saving throw.
Ooh! So you don't even have to be inside the stone for it to make you
So
mad.
are we together with him at this time?
You are still with him.
That's
so with him.
And that's
These two ran
Advantage,
after Saint.
disadvantage?
Okay.
Advantage and disadvantage for Valcorio. You have advantage from the dungeon speed run.
Thank you, Dungeon Speed
Am
Run.
I seeing what he's saying?
Yes.
Okay.
If you're standing next to him, yes.
Dirty 20.
Nice.
Something when you have that realization, that deep cut realization, something pulls the edges of your mind, but you're able to resist it. It doesn't feel good.
Oh, I can't wait to find out about your session 0. You have so much.
By this time, your
It was basically an episode of Succession.
by this
show.
I'm only half joking.
by this time your madness has gone away.
Whoa.
Stop!
Well,
You cannot move. We will get lost if we keep wandering.
Wait up, we're coming!
what do we see around the corner?
So you've gone down the labyrinth quite a ways, and you see it, like most labyrinths, you see it wind around and then cut back the same direction you just walked.
So it's a big circle?
No.
Oh,
The
okay.
way labyrinths work is it's a zigzag pattern that if you were to like place your hand, I don't recommend doing this, but if you were to place your hand on one wall and then run your hand on that wall and just continue, you would eventually find your way to the middle. And then if you do the same thing beyond that, it would zigzag all the way across to the opposite side.
That
And
same thing can
and
be
it
done for
creates
mazes.
Right. It creates a circle. It creates a labyrinth is not a maze. They are two separate things. Yeah.
Oh,
So
I know
does a
that.
labyrinth have a clear
Yes.
way then?
Yes.
Only
So
one
we-
way to go.
So if we just run,
Only one way to
we
go.
would really get to the center eventually.
Before you start doing that, we have 2 seeds of nature, one from Pledge Algorithm.
Hey, thank you.
Thank you, Pledge
thank
Algorithm.
you.
And one from the Dungeon Speed Run. And that puts us at level 3 Force of Nature. Technically 1% of the way towards level 4.
Yes.
So
Oh boy.
Jared looks worried.
it sounds like there were some people that said I was handing out too many nice force cards. So I did a little something.
So
We're gonna call this ketchup. We're also gonna call this
Mustard.
a mega force card.
I've almost
What?
said like 3
What?
times.
No!
What do you mean?
Instead of one
just thinks
force
that-
card, it's 4 force cards.
Oh.
They're all tier 2 nature cards.
Not allowed. Not allowed.
Oh, they're allowed.
I
I
just
think we
want
should take a vote.
I just want to give the watchers what they want.
Giving
I wanna
season
make
of
everyone
giving has
happy.
started early.
That's why I'm here, to make everyone
It's like a
happy.
Black Friday
God,
sale.
now I'm terrified for the level 5.
So we're gonna go through these relatively quickly.
I have a question. Which one of you ate the plum?
Oh, we'll get there.
Oh,
We'll get there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yes.
it was
You.
Otto.
It was
Yeah. So we asked Surena outside of the
That was
game
right, that
which
happened
one
over
of the
text.
Piece of the fruit she ate. She ate the plum, which I think gave you a bonus to intelligence.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So they all ate a piece of fruit, and it gave them a +1 to a certain attribute. So these cards are from Breba. This is phase 2 of the Fey Fruit Basket.
No!
Oh.
Phase 2. Phase 2. Nature tier
Of
number
question
2.
mark.
Oh
These are
no!
all Brebas. So
Well
the
done,
Plum
Raven, I
Eater,
guess.
which is Surena,
Yes, that's
the Plum
me.
Eater becomes incredibly unlucky for the next 24 hours. If any
whole time we're in the
D20
labyrinth.
you roll shows a 1 through 5, the overall roll counts as a critical failure, even if you have advantage.
Wait. So if any of
1 through 5.
1 through 5.
All
It's a
critical
fail.
fails.
Is a fail.
but even if like it's just the lower die on her advantage.
Yes.
Oh God.
Wait,
So advantages will actually probably be a bad thing for you.
Because I'm rolling more.
Yes.
but
God.
can she still add her modifiers and it'll get out of the range?
But it'll still be
Still
a
a
crit
critical
fail.
No.
Okay.
If it shows on the dice 1 through 5, it's a critical failure.
That's
Just roll good.
horrible.
Just roll good.
It's gonna roll good, baby.
Roll good, baby.
It's okay. It's okay. I'm scared.
So who ate the grape?
Yeah, who hit the grape?
I have to.
Same
I don't.
thing.
Okay.
I don't think anyone.
So
I distinctly remember
the
purple.
grape eater forfeits 1 valuable item from their belongings,
Oh no.
or spends the next combat in jail
Jail.
and can't move or teleport. Oh, by the way, yours was called Plum Out of Luck. And yours is called Did You Pay for That Grape?
We should have known better than to eat.
She did
Should have
not
known better than to
You got
eat
time to
fey
think about
fruit,
that?
man.
In fact, you have until the next combat to decide.
Okay.
Wait, she can't move or what?
Teleport.
If she doesn't give
so
up
like
something
Misty
valuable.
Step or anything like that. She literally just has to stay in one square. the
I
whole-
don't. Saint doesn't have very many valuables.
gonna
but I already-
say.
I have something.
Valuable things do not necessarily have to be monetary.
Right, right.
I don't have any. I mean, she's like a cleric. She's anything.
Yeah.
Don't you
Think
have
about
like a
it.
feather,
Got
like
some
your
time.
favorite feather?
You could give
Valuable
up.
to
You
you.
could give up your
Hair.
suspenders, leggings, hoodie.
I believe that was
Yes, give up
So
Cristobal ate the pear.
bad things come in pairs.
Oh no.
The Pear Eater
the names.
takes double damage from all physical attacks in the next combat.
Buddy.
Card effect ends if the PC drops to below 10% of their HP.
Luckily, I'm a wizard.
You're gonna do
that
that
ain't
real
much.
Yeah,
fast.
better bank on those psychological.
So physical attacks
Yeah.
do double damage.
Double damage.
In the next
Yikes.
Copy.
fight. And then Kiwi.
Who ate
That
the
would
key?
be me.
So yours is called This Heat is Kiwing Me.
That's really cute.
Oh, I'm glad you
They're
think so.
adorable.
Continue.
Breba, I'm impressed, but also
The Kiwi Eater has their body temperature increased to the point where all physical armor is too hot for them to wear.
No.
Lasts for 1 full combat. So the next combat, you will be armorless.
Okay.
Oh no.
So what will that make your AC?
14 still.
Okay.
Because my dex is
Wow.
my dex is
He's a
18.
dex fighter.
Yeah.
You got a plus to your strength or dex from the plum or pear.
The dex,
Kiwi.
it was incredible. It took me
Okay.
from 17 to
So
an 18.
that boosted your
Yeah.
AC.
Yeah.
Oh.
Uh,
Right, but what's
Sounds
your
so bad.
armor?
With my armor, I'm a 16.
Okay.
Without my armor, and because it's a breastplate, I only get a +3 from my dex.
Right.
So once I lose the armor, I get to use all +4 of my dex.
Okay.
Not too bad.
Not too
Alright.
bad.
Okay.
And the banana will happen at a later date.
No thanks.
It's gonna be bananas. Just put it out.
Is that what it's called?
Okay.
I don't know.
Just bananas. All
Just
caps.
bananas.
Yeah, so there you are. Thank you so much
Thank you, Breba.
for
thanks,
all of
Breva.
those
Well done, Breda. Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
Terrifying.
sheets and notes.
Yes.
Terrifying.
Okay.
Terrifying.
So you guys are continuing on, yes?
Thank you.
Well, before we continue on, Saint goes, oh, in my madness, I almost forgot the most important thing.
What?
And she finds something to tie one end of her thread.
Okay.
And she's able to find something to secure
Yes.
it too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is this from the pants? The suspender
Yes.
thing that we're going to unravel?
Yes, she's gonna start unraveling her hoodie overalls.
Okay.
As she walks, it's gonna start to de-thread.
I mean,
Nice.
She's very proud of this.
So
I
that
am
means
too.
you're definitely not using that as your valuable object that you're sacrificing, correct? Because you're using that.
I would say this makes it even more valuable if I give it away, since it's my only way out of here.
but then it will cease to have.
Okay, we'll talk about it. So you guys are
TBD.
continuing on, yes?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you continue on in this labyrinth, and it winds back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and then you get to, and it takes you, a good couple of hours to meander back and forth because it's a valley-wide labyrinth.
Did
So-
we see, as the crow flies, how far from one end of the labyrinth to the other it seemed like?
It
Before
looked
we
like
went in.
several miles from one end to the opposite.
If you were
end,
just
if
to
you were
walk.
fly over the
right.
top.
Several miles.
so
of
tired.
Huge.
Yes.
It's huge. Okay.
Yeah,
But
it's huge. It covers the labyrinth from side to side.
Can I ask
Sorry,
something?
the valley side to side.
So when people come out the other side, you know how they were saying when they come out they're not the same?
Yeah.
If we're on the other side, we're not really near where they are. How do they know this?
stories.
You'll find out.
Yep.
We didn't get to ask.
What?
We didn't get to ask.
We have no
I
idea.
was
have
also
many
just thinking
questions.
because your string is going to lead us back to where we started, but we're not trying to get back there. We're trying to go forward.
But we don't want to
It'll keep
see
us-
more
it'll keep us-
string.
it-
Don't
but it'll
question
keep
my
us-
logic.
No, it'll keep us from repeating. It'll keep us from
we don't
going in a
wanna
circle.
Run into
And
string.
we don't even need to
The
talk
madness
about
is
it.
already
My logic
taken.
is flawless.
But unfortunately, since the labyrinth is changing around us as we talk, I mean, maybe it won't have that much.
No,
use. I know.
Everything's great. You're so smart. It's good.
You're so smart and
Thank you
good.
so much. It's flawless.
Yeah.
Flawless plan.
Okay, side note, Minotaurs are also not affected by the effects of the labyrinth.
This is true.
That's a little.
Are they with
there's
us?
there's a little like what is it?
Little.
Legal copy.
No Minotaurs were
Disclaimer.
harmed in the making of this labyrinth.
Nor are they held responsible for anything.
Why
that happened
couldn't
to
one of
you.
us have
You
been
gotta
a
sign this
Minotaur?
waiver.
Did I forget to tell you that Val's great uncle is a Minotaur? No.
Yeah.
I have a Minotaur net. I
So-
just act like a Minotaur.
You continue on. Again, a couple of hours goes by as you're winding back and forth in this labyrinth, and it eventually opens up into a square room. Inside of the square room, a large hall. A large hall. It is rectangular shaped, but it is a large hall, not square. Inside of this room, there are shelves containing thousands of little stone figurines on the shelves. There are also very well preserved. There are also bleach white bones that cover the floor.
All right, everybody.
Various animals, humanoids.
They look like they've been picked clean of all the flesh.
Let's not stand where those bones are.
They cover the floor from one end to the other.
Okay, I'm gonna
be
do
hard.
a perimeter type of situation.
It's gonna be difficult.
There is also a large statue of the Minadona in the middle of the hall,
Oh, there she is.
and she's gesturing towards one of the walls.
Which wall?
You'll have to walk into the room to see.
Got it.
She's just gesturing to the eastern wall.
As she's
We are coming from the
gesturing-
north, so she's
Yes.
pointing to the left. Right. Sorry.
Is she gesturing open palmed or closed palmed?
Closed palm, just like she was presenting her.
Yeah, if we're coming from the north, she's gesturing to the left.
To the
You're right.
east.
You were right the first time.
Was I? Okay.
yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
There is also pictures, those same pictures, emerging on both sides of the wall, on the eastern wall and the western wall,
Okay.
which you cannot make out until you step into the room.
So you said there were what?
Pictures,
Pictures.
the floating pictures, like the first one.
Those depictions that I was
Yeah,
talking
yeah,
about
yeah.
earlier, the diorama pictures,
Yeah.
are on both of the walls. But again, you cannot make it out until you step into the room and get
Like
closer
the
to
weirdest natural history museum.
it.
Additionally, as she's sort of gesturing to a wall, you can see her other arm seems to be positioned in a way in which she would carry something.
Okay.
In her pocket? What is that?
Okay.
And that's it from where you are, from where you're standing.
How
You
far?
also all hear a and this massive
the Sphinx.
figure flies overhead, circles around for a moment, and then flies off. And when I say massive, we're talking like a large stallion body with the head and the neck of either a falcon or an eagle. You can't quite tell because it's moving so quickly, and huge black wings. You also see another one off in the distance, and that one has the head of what looks like some form of crow. Same thing, black wings, black stallion body, and they appear to just be flying around and scanning down your direction. Their eyes are this bright, vibrant red, glowing, and they're just staring down at the labyrinth as if they're hunting.
Can they not see us at the moment?
They don't appear to see you right now, no.
Video game question.
My head's there too.
Is this one for jump? And this
Their eyes, because they're glowing, can we see the red on the ground where they're looking?
No.
Okay,
But
I'm just trying to figure it out.
Yeah, it's like Metal Gear Solid where you can see the cone of their vision.
you're standing in this hallway
Okay.
of the labyrinth. They could clearly see you, but they don't see you. So you see them scanning the ground.
Yeah.
They look right at you, but they don't attack, and they don't appear to even acknowledge your presence.
Did you say what kind of bones are on the ground? Was it
All
other
kinds.
parties?
It's a mix.
Various
It's a mix.
animals.
Yeah, it's a mix of animals,
Yeah.
humanoid, variety.
They're all picked clean. Let me ask this.
You'd have to go in and actually look at them
Okay.
more
This-
to get any
for the
more
stone
information.
figurines too, or the
Yeah,
square
same
figurines?
with the earthen figurines.
I'm gonna enter the room.
Okay.
All right.
I'm gonna enter the room very gingerly. Like if okay, question though. So when they're flying, is it patterned? Like can it
No.
be timing?
No, it's almost like
Is
it's
it
almost
random?
like
Okay.
vultures circling the sky.
Wait, there's one picture on the left, one picture on the right. Do you want to go left? I'll go right. Or the other way?
Yeah, let's do that.
All right. I'll
Okay.
I'll try to be sneaky.
So you two enter. What are the rest of you doing when they do that? Are you going in?
Well, I'm watching to see what happens.
Okay.
I missed. What was the Minadona gesturing?
Can't tell.
Pointing
yet.
to one wall
Yeah.
like that
Oh,
and
in the room.
holding something in
Yeah.
her, or as if she was holding something in her right hand. Okay.
Well, go ahead.
No, please.
I mean, I'm going to make my way around the edge of the wall towards the statue.
I'm
Okay,
gonna
the
go with
statue's in the middle of the room.
Oh, it's in the middle of the room.
Yeah.
So
If
then
you want to hang back and
On a
where?
pedestal.
I'm gonna go with Cristobal.
it's okay.
Oh.
But then, yeah, I mean, as I start moving in, Val goes, and so I stop.
Okay.
Let's let Otto and I see what happens when we walk in the room.
Okay, so are you going along one wall and you're going on another wall?
Can I pick the wall that's closest to her hand?
The one that the
She's east wall.
Yeah.
She's
She's already-
gesturing.
Otto heads to
Yeah.
east wall.
Sure.
Val will go to the west wall.
Sure.
Yep.
So you two make your way along the walls. Go ahead and give me dexterity saving throws.
Oh God!
You have that blood.
You
Got the bless.
have.
Got the bless.
You have advantage. Nope. Hold on. You both appear. Octavius. You have advantage from unknown axiom.
Thank you.
Val, you have advantage from Goofus McDorf.
Thank you, Goofus.
Oh,
That's better. That's
boy.
better. 16.
So the bless though, what is that?
D4.
Plus D4.
Cool. Cool. Oh, I did get missed it.
Oh, yeah, please.
Saving throws, right?
Huh?
Even
Dex.
Yeah, but even she has advantages.
Yeah.
The Magna card behind you.
Oh yes, if you get a 1 through a 5, then yes.
Yeah, so that's a failure for me.
So
Actually, wait. No. I add my saving throw. No, I can't because I have +7. Just kidding.
yeah, it's just whatever you naturally roll. If it's 1 through 5, you auto.
Fail.
Yeah.
I have such a good mod. I have +7. Yeah.
So
Feywild, man.
Okay. Okay.
So you are essentially cursed temporarily. So you're making your way along these walls, trying to be as careful as possible. And as you get closer to your eastern wall, again, that static happens, and you can't make out the image. So you take one step back, and when you take a step back, you slip on a bone and you fall backwards. All of you hear ka-chung, and the wall starts to come up between the three of you and the room in front of you.
Get in here.
Decide now if you're going to come in or
Yep.
stay out.
Yeah, going in.
Jumping in.
Okay, so you all jump into the room.
Great.
The wall
Shield
moves
above
up
head.
on behind you and on the opposite end of this long hallway.
So the door disappears.
Yes.
Oh boy.
There is no door, by the way.
Oh,
It's
okay.
just open hall.
Got it.
But a wall comes up and seals it off. Again, above you is open. And these walls are probably like 15 feet tall.
Okay.
So, not a tough climb, but you see these, we'll call them death birds, flying above.
Casual death bird.
Birds.
It's their family name, though. It's not. I
As soon
mean,
as I finish
don't
it.
presume.
Mean.
So, you pick yourself up off of these bones, and the image clears in front of you, and it's an image of elemental Armageddon.
Oh my god.
And it's fire ripping up out of the ground, it's lightning striking down out of the sky, it's water flooding the shoreline. It's elemental. Thank you. It's elemental Armageddon.
And as you see those images of this elemental Armageddon, all of the elements of the Armageddon that you're seeing seem to carry what look like a face. Bleak, dark eyes and a gaping maw look like it's stuck in, like it's screaming. So all of the elements seem to contain that same sort of face to them as it moves and shows you the Armageddon.
On the opposite wall, and this I'm going to repeat because I know you're going to ask me to repeat it, is a riddle written on the wall.
So that's the one that Val walks up to?
Yes, and Val, because you're the only one currently looking at it, you get to make a history check, and I will tell you how much of it you can actually read, because it is barely decipherable.
Val, you are straight roll as far as I'm concerned.
History check, so I don't get to add a d4. No. I'm pretty good at history. Not great. Not great, kids. That's a 9.
You can't make out any of it. It just looks like scribbled gobbledygook.
What do you have over there? Did you want me to try?
I can't really see much.
Maybe Cristobal can read it.
Is it the end of the world? Because I feel like I'm looking at the end of the world.
No, I can't even read
Do
it.
any of us recognize the language? Or no, we all have to roll for it?
It is written in a very archaic form of common, but it is in common. So any of you can try to make a history check to try to decipher
yes.
Cristobal, KoKo.
KoKo, you have advantage from Sitar.
Thank
it.
you.
I would recommend all of you trying.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All right,
Somebody.
we'll lower the DC.
Cristobal, you have advantage from Douglas
Well, hold on.
McDorkle.
Before you roll, and before you tell them that, if any of you want to give someone else advantage, you can assist them and give them advantage.
I'll help you, Cristobal.
I'll help Coco.
Wait, doesn't
That
Cristobal
means
already
you won't
have
be able to get to
advantage?
roll.
I mean, I already did,
Yeah.
so I
So
guess.
you can't do it.
Okay, you can't give it
But
to me.
Cristobal
I'll
already
help you,
has an
Cristobal.
advantage.
I already.
Oh, okay. Take
Can
it.
I give
And I
you
do
3
too, as
advantage?
well.
Yes, you do as well.
I have
Extra
advantage.
Saint,
advantage?
do you want to
I'll
roll?
roll. Yeah, I'll
You
roll.
roll?
No.
Okay, so you have advantage from Kool-Aid,
Thank you.
but you have disadvantage from Knight of the Living Fruitcake.
Hey, props for the
It's just going to be
creativity.
a montage of all the names of the disadvantages.
I didn't know you could just make up your name.
Oh, yeah.
And give us advantage. This is gonna be chaos.
All right, what's your rolls?
Okay.
Just a history
And
check.
then
History.
we don't have
Okay, I got a
anything to
-1
that with the
modifier. Let's
special
see.
History,
Whatever.
no.
17?
No.
18.
Okay.
21.
Nice.
So everyone that got 15 or above,
All three
All
of
of
them.
us.
I'll tell you the first part, and then Adam, I will tell you the second part,
Whoop, whoop.
and then Ron is going to start a timer. You will have 10 minutes
In real time.
I am so
to
excited.
answer the riddle. If you do not answer the riddle in 10 minutes, then we're going to go to intermission, and then we'll tell everybody what happens when you come back.
Sean, how dare you?
10-minute timer. He's going to read both parts of the riddle, and then I will start the timer.
I'm
my
also
happy
assuming
place.
Cristobal is telling everybody the second
Yeah.
part.
I'm reading all
Okay.
this out
Okay,
loud.
so then I'll read the first part, take a very
First part
brief
is
pause,
the-
and then do the second part.
I'll read the second one.
Okay.
You sure?
Yeah, you read
Okay.
the first, I'll read the second.
Okay. First part. When drawn, I become mountains. When curved, I become old. When taut, I straighten up. When segmented, I stay whole.
Now, what you can decipher, Cristobal, is strike this chord, and I shatter. Hold me gently, and I bear knowledge. When heroes need me, I am their bravery. Grasp me harshly, and I will stab back. Timer starts now.
Reread. Just immediately reread it, please.
I have it all.
When drawn, I become mountains. When curved, I become old.
Curved
when
old?
taut, I straighten up. When segmented, I stay whole.
Strike this chord, and I
Damn.
shatter.
Just hang on. All right.
Hold me gently, and I bear knowledge. When heroes need me, I am their bravery. Grasp me harshly, and I will stab back.
I have it
What
written
am I?
if you need it again.
Okay.
What
Curved,
am
I become
so
old.
the first thing that comes to mind
Yeah.
is when taut, I straighten up. Taut has 2 different spellings, 2 different meanings. We can go through each line and see
How
if
is
there's
taut
different
spelled?
meanings.
T-A-U-T or T-A-U-G-H-T?
In this language, it might be hard to decipher.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna say.
Yep. Yeah. Hard to tell.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Let me.
You might be
I'll
onto
get back
something.
to you on that.
All right, cool. Okay, go ahead, Jess. Keep going.
That
straight.
was just my first thought. Yeah.
Okay. Keep rereading them to me again,
What was
please.
the one after taut? Straight.
When drawn, I become mountains.
Drawn.
When curved, I become old. When taut, I straighten up. When segmented, I stay whole.
Segment.
We're already down to a minute and 30.
Yep.
Strike this chord and I shatter.
Shatter.
Hold me gently and I bear knowledge. When heroes need me, I am their bravery. Grasp me harshly and I stab back. What am I?
So-
now, when this happens, that thing goes. I'll pause it real quick. When that goes down,
Pause it.
her. We'll go by this. Her arm swings over to the riddle and begins to.
Oh my god.
She's the
Arm
timer.
again.
She's the timer.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay.
This is some
It is
Squid
spelled- It
Games.
is spelled TauT.
Ah, okay. All right, good
Grasp
idea.
me
there.
harshly, I shall step back reminds me of a needle
Or a sword.
or a
Well,
sword.
I was thinking what it's okay. So I know what it's not. It's not because what is it? Drawn. When I think of drawn, I think of a bow.
Right.
And I also think of a bath.
Right.
Or like a
Or sketch.
sketch, right?
Right.
8 minutes.
Curved, I become old.
Well, old. When you get old, you curve.
A tree.
Just saying.
Yeah.
I was going to say something like a rose.
For what?
Oh, like you wilt? Like you're wilting?
Yeah, curved,
so
I
when you
become
curve, you become
old.
old. It's like a rose dying. You know, when drawn, I become mountains. So a rose will look like a bunch of mountains because it's just a bunch of petals. You know, when taunt, I straighten up. It means it's kind of straightening when
When
you.
segmented, I stay home.
That's like a worm. That makes me
I
think of a worm for some reason.
It feels like it's like a non-object. It feels like it's something that's intangible. Like it's because it's bravery, right?
Idea,
Hold me
something.
gently. I
Yeah,
bear knowledge.
what's the part after hold me gently, I bear knowledge, please?
When
Heroes need me.
When heroes need me.
I am their bravery.
Yeah.
What do heroes need?
heart, strength,
Courage.
wisdom, alcohol.
Shields. They need
Shields.
armor.
Sure, armor,
7 minutes.
weapons.
I'm drawn, I become mount.
I think if the first line seems like it's very telling if we can figure out what that is. When drawn, I become mountains.
When drawn, I become mountains. Curved, I become old. The second half, since it was, not to metagame, but the second half, since it was harder to read, might hold a little more importance. But yeah. Strike this chord, I shatter.
The statue has an open palm, right?
It's
Closed
hoofed
down
that
as
way
if you're
and also
kissing it.
seems to be could be carrying something in the other arm.
Yeah.
I'm getting like shapes. I'm getting like things like bubbles. Like when they're segmented, they stay whole. Something that mountains on a map are like little triangles or like little V's. What becomes
Hold me
old?
gently, I'll become
What's like an alternate meaning for
Bear
that?
knowledge. When heroes need me, I am their bravery.
It's just,
6 minutes.
Stone. Drawn, I become mountains.
when curved. What about so when curved I become old, right? So
Yeah.
and what about something like a strike a chord? No, strike this chord.
Because I was thinking about music too.
Yeah.
Striking a chord.
Is chord CHORD?
this chord?
Heroes need me. I am
Strike
their
this chord, I
bravery.
shatter.
What's
I mean,
How do you spell
It's
chord?
ballad? Is it ballad?
How are you
it's
spelling
spelled
chord?
Drawn, I become mountains, like music.
CORD.
When you draw music, I don't know.
Did you guys
Sure.
just hear that? Chord is
Curved
not
bowls.
music chord, it's chord.
Oh, it's
Cord of
chord.
rope.
Okay, never mind.
Oh, it's chord. Okay. Strike this
Ice.
chord, I shatter.
Thank you, Dead End Filling for the Seed of Nature, the Cosmic Lord for the Spark of Cosmos, and Goofus McDorkle for the Moat of Cosmos.
Thank you.
Hey, thank you. We're so stressed, all of us, just now.
If you hold something gently and it bears knowledge, it kind of seems like nature.
Halftime, 5 minutes left.
Kind of like if you're kind to it, it will.
Just making sure.
Hold this chord.
I should strike a chord.
Yeah.
C-O-R-D. Chord. So a chord is like a cord of rope. A cord like a
Strike
string.
chord, you shatter.
Sand can become glass, which you can then shatter.
Seems like a sound, like a.
Or
I don't know.
when you strike a chord with someone, is
Sure.
it like an insult? Like strike this chord, like I shatter, like you're approaching a
When heroes need me, I am their brave. Okay, but no, I think you're on.
Or like you strike a chord and it shatters their open to you.
I think that explains
their defenses are down.
The second section, I feel like, can fit something that's abstract like that, but the first section doesn't quite fit.
And drawn to become mountains?
Abstract.
Because I don't think it's literal mountains.
No.
Right.
Well, okay, I think it's a line.
4 minutes.
Curved. Curved, you become old. The first letter of old is an O, which is a curve. It's a circle. Taut, I straighten up. So it's like a line.
Right. A segmented line could be several people still standing in a line.
Segmented, I become whole. I don't know.
I mean, that could mean a number of...
I don't become whole. I stay whole.
Maybe that could be a line of people coming together and they're staying together.
Hold me gently about a line. I bear knowledge. About a thread? Or, when heroes need me, I am their bravery. Oh, guys.
We need more than 10 minutes.
And Cristobal,
Chat has it, by the way.
Yeah, chat knows.
Chat knows?
Really?
Yeah. What?
You go. We're wasting time. Go ahead.
me.
Adam. What were we going to say?
is the idea that we're just supposed to say this out loud? Are we supposed to draw this somewhere? Are we when we find the answer?
Does it go into? I'll go over to the statue. Her hand that's down and pointing.
Yeah.
What is there? Does it look as if it's holding something,
No,
or does it look as if you're
just like
kissing
it's her
it?
hoof.
Okay.
To be presented.
Yeah.
The arm itself looks like
It's
there
holding.
could be something that be held there.
Okay, got it. So it looks something maybe we put in her hand.
Can we
remind you, there's thousands of earthen figures, bones on the ground.
Okay, go to the
using
stone
them for the
figures.
riddle?
Go to the stone figures.
Oh, yeah.
Val will run over to the stone figures
Okay.
and start investigating those.
There's thousands.
Yes. Are they animals or what are they?
Some are.
Okay.
It appears to be a variety of things, from mountains to music notes to
So
tools,
that's what we put in her arm.
feathers to books to variety of
That's what we put in her hand whenever we find out what it is.
Oh.
Raspberry horses. Ooh, wait a minute.
So I was thinking
Yeah.
about lips.
What if it's undrawn? No, it doesn't work. I was thinking something like glass or a mirror
Paper?
or.
Like a paper in a book?
It literally
Gently,
wait, what's
I
the
bear
last
knowledge.
one?
It can't be.
When heroes
2
need
minute
me,
warning.
When heroes need me, I am their bravery.
Oh, it almost seems like a person or a soldier.
Or like.
And I know that sounds crazy, but it's
heroes
like when
need
you're
me.
drawn like swords and it's like soldiers together, it's like they're mountainous and mighty. When they're curved, they are. I don't
Taut, I
know.
straighten up.
When they're taut, they straight. I don't know.
T-A-U-T.
It just
Taut,
seems
I
like-
straighten up.
Like a
Seems like
student.
people.
Yeah.
I thought they were going to get it in the first minute, man.
Really?
Me too.
Stop it! Don't say that.
No.
You're not helping. It's okay.
Grasp me harshly, she'll stab
Yeah,
back.
because I was thinking lips or mouth because like.
Say that line again. I don't remember hearing that line.
Which one?
The
Grasp
stab
me
back.
harshly and I shall stab back.
That's what another reason I was thinking a rose because it's got thorns.
Oh, that was the one that I didn't get. Okay.
And when heroes need me,
Flowers,
Red
earth.
needle.
me gently and I bear
Oh my
knowledge.
gosh.
Seed?
Oh, I'm panicking.
Like
A seed.
seed of knowledge.
By the way, any of these things,
60 seconds.
these things that you guys are guessing, you can put in her hand.
Right.
We
and try.
put all
All right,
of them.
can-
all of them we put
Everything
in
that we've
hand.
said.
All right, no.
Everything.
Grab Rose and put it in her hand. Nothing happens.
A seed. Any sort of like seed or a bit of earth or anything like that.
You find both of those.
Literally,
nothing
I've put
happens.
everything we've said out loud.
Nothing happens
okay,
in
so-
the things you said.
Yeah. You
Okay.
have 30 seconds.
And,
What shatters if you strike a chord? Mirror, reflection, glass, ice.
30 seconds.
Ego. No.
So it is something physical
a
if
bow?
it's like represented
It is
by
something. At least, yeah.
a man, the bravery,
a bow,
shield.
shield.
Is there a tree?
There's a tree. You put it in there. Nothing happens.
Nothing happens.
15.
Oh my god.
A stone.
Sand? No, I already said
Paper.
earth or anything
10.
like that.
Book.
quill?
Boy.
A
5.
sheet of music.
Kari?
4.
Me?
Yeah.
2.
Anything?
1.
Worm.
That is it. That is our timer.
Sorry, guys.
So we're going to go to intermission.
We got a backup plan. For those of you playing at home, it was spine.
Spine.
Wait, I said spine.
You did not say spine. Not that I heard.
I didn't hear it.
I didn't hear you say spine.
I totally said spine.
If so, we said a lot of things.
I honestly thought spine. I didn't say it out loud.
Spine was the answer because a spine, when drawn, I become mountains. This is the spine of a mountain. When curved, I become old. So when you're an old person, your spine curves.
That's
When
smart.
taut
Got it.
or pulled tightly, I straighten up. When segmented, I stay whole because your spine is segmented. It's always whole. Part 2, strike this chord and I shatter.
Spinal cord.
Right, spinal cord. Hold me gently and I bear knowledge. When heroes need me, I am their bravery. And then finally,
spine.
if you grasp me hardly, I stab back.
Said it out
Strong
loud.
backbone.
Yeah, maybe we both said it in our heads.
We both said it in our heads.
Yeah.
We didn't say it out
So
loud.
we'll check with the techie.
We will check this out.
Yeah, I didn't say it.
We're gonna go to
Wasn't me.
intermission, but don't worry, we have a backup plan. We'll be right back. in a
Backup
few.
plan is
Enjoy.
Elemental Armageddon, I think.
Yeah. End of the world.
You can borrow the power of a god and influence the journey of our adventurers. Join forces with other watchers to drop a force of nature or a force of cosmos into our world. A trap, an advantage, a monstrous predator, or a portal to another dimension, where everyone is a talking sock hand. Force cards are unlocked level by level, each one increasing in power. You may dip your toe in godhood by purchasing a seed of nature or a spark of cosmos that will increase your force's strength. Or you may harness even greater power and purchase a mote of nature or a mote of cosmos and propel your force even faster to the next highest tier. Should you choose to affect the story of our adventurers, you can do so by using our custom extension to choose which side you're on, and maybe even help or hinder the player's dice rolls with an advantage or disadvantage while you're there. Use your powers wisely, Watchers.
And we're back! Hello! Welcome. Hello, everyone. I'm sure you have been on the edges of your seats. And if you're not and you're just joining us, well, buckle in.
Oh, God.
Before we get anywhere, I do want to say thank you, Scott83, or maybe it's Scotty83, for the Seed of Nature.
Hey, thanks.
Thank you.
I guess the people in chat are way smarter than we are.
Yeah, they're really, you guys are really smart.
Look, the timer in the bottom of the screen had a mental effect on me.
We were looking at
It was in my eye line the whole time. It had a
stressful,
serious mental effect on me.
Yeah.
I definitely overthought it.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, but it
Yeah, it's the old one.
Yeah.
Would it have been
Why
weird
did
for you if it counted up?
That's the second time. All right. Okay.
Probably.
So, what happens is the Minadona statue clicks all the way around and points towards Armageddon, and you see her eyes light up, and her hand that's out like this
Get against the walls.
then points at the Armageddon, and there's this wave of energy. Thank you.
Yep.
Oh, God.
Wave of energy that ripples out across the whole room. All the little figurines fall off the shelf. The bones begin to bounce and rattle and shake. And here are the effects of the Sphinx's curse.
Oh, great.
Is that
Saint.
what's happening to us?
Yep.
Yes. You grow old.
Oh.
Your back becomes hunched.
Oh.
Your teeth fall out of your mouth.
Oh.
As well as the tusks in your face.
Oh.
And you have -5 to your strength.
Whoa.
Oh, the individual curse?
Saint.
Why? Only me?
No, that's just you first. Otto.
Just saying.
Just being
Why
like,
don't you-
the
yeah, take one.
Otto,
yes.
your eyes droop from your skull and turn a milky white.
Oh.
Like this? Like,
Wait.
Like sort of fall slightly out and sad.
Oh, my God. Oh, God. Wow, that's
You are
gross.
now nearsighted,
oh no.
so anything
no.
you can see clearly up to 15
all right.
feet away. Everything outside of
Glasses.
15 feet is heavily obscured.
Oh, no.
So heavily obscured
Means
is
you're
the same
blind.
as blinded.
My eyes!
So you can literally see
All right.
15 feet.
Okay. All right. Just
Cristobal.
stay close.
Oh no, this is
You
real.
lose all of your facial hair. You shrink to that of a 10-year-old prepubescent boy.
In age or just height?
You get a -5 to your
In
charisma
age and height.
as you're going through the beginning stages of puberty.
He's just a baby. You're just a baby.
Val,
Yeah.
your scales begin to molt. As if you have dragon scale eczema.
Oh. Oh,
You
no.
also
my.
shrink to a 12-year-old, losing your muscular mass.
Okay.
-5 to your constitution.
Oh,
That includes your hit points.
KoKo.
that
Stays the
is
same.
not
Actually,
Perfect.
your looks don't change at all.
But what happens
But
to
your
my...
mind starts to slip.
Oh, my God.
I mean,
you
it
start-
wasn't that firm before.
Agreed.
And you start to see
wow.
visions. -5 to your wisdom.
Oh, God.
The first vision that you see in front of you is a bright light in the sky as something explodes and rocks rain down all around you. striking the side of Mavros Mountain, striking parts of the labyrinth. And when your vision coalesces again, it all fades. But for a moment, you see this explosion in the sky and rocks rain down all around you.
That doesn't seem that bad.
Famous last words. I didn't say that. I take it back.
Yeah, stop.
It's as if meteorites are hitting the ground all around you. So it's pretty terrifying.
What is happening to us?
We need to get out of here.
Question. What was my negative again? I got
You have
stuck
no
on that
negative.
wisdom.
You just can't see beyond 15 feet.
Tight.
Yeah.
-2, is it?
Oh my god! I'm going to feel the ground with my feet. Because, like, I live underground.
But you can't dig.
I can't dig.
Don't dig.
So important not to dig. But I'm trying to kind of discern my environment through the vibrations in the ground.
Sure.
I mean, you can see up to 15 feet away.
This is me in real life.
It's beyond 15 feet, nothing.
Okay.
Is there an exit to the room now?
Yes. So on top of this wave of magical energy that ripples out across the room, the walls, and this is the first time you've seen this happen, crack and crumble into bits, as opposed to morphing down out of the way. And since you're the one that asked, you glance up at the Minadona, and her eyes have turned this milky white, but you see real blood start to come out of one of her eyes down the side of her statue.
And we can all see that?
I can't.
Look at the statue.
Cristobal points it out to you, yes.
Okay. We need to go. We have to go. Can we leave?
Crap. Oh my god.
This is very strange. Can we go? Let's hurry.
Yeah, okay.
So these effects are in addition to the negative force cards.
Great.
Yes. Those have not stopped.
Right. Yeah, no, I figured.
So, again, the armor and all that other jazz is still in effect.
I just lost 15 hit points.
I know. Ron and I had a very long conversation.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, we did. We checked each other, I might add. I wanted to do some heavier stuff. He wanted to do some heavier stuff, and we talked each other down.
This is perfect.
This is fine.
So, the good news is that you see a small figure on the opposite side of this wall when it crumbles that you recognize. She's standing there looking at all of you, and she looks like she's been through hell. Again, one of her horns is broken. She has a scar down the side of her face.
Dripping blood.
She's not
Her
dead.
clothes are ripped. What little belongings she had, she no longer has, except for a little elkhorn dagger at her hip. And all of you, without having to make a perception check, see very openly that she is missing an arm.
But she's corporeal in there.
Yes. Yep.
Correct.
Capri?
Yes.
We heard you were dead.
Lies.
Have you been in here this whole time?
No, I am searching for someone.
Who are you searching for?
Grimora.
Oh, Grimora the Terrible.
Where have you been?
Well, we were solving the heart.
The heart will...
Don't listen. She's not real. This is an apparition. This is a part of this curse.
No.
No, we're moving on. We have to move on.
I assure you I am very real.
Saint starts to move away from what she fears. This
Okay.
figure.
Well, you're going to have to go past her to get into the labyrinth. You kind of like hobble your way around.
How did you
Do
get...
we believe him?
How did you
I don't
get...
know, you tell me.
I don't.
Inside check.
Yeah,
Inside check.
Okay, I'm like, what?
Insight check if you'd like to. Insight.
Okay.
KoKo, you have advantage from Kildurin.
Oh, thank you.
Kildurin.
Do it.
Okay. Okay.
What is she on?
Oh, was it cocked?
Insight.
Okay. Well, I have so many fish in here. I rolled the same
exact
thing.
same thing.
Oh, okay. So 9 plus 4, 13.
Plus, right?
13.
Yeah, 13.
Her anger seems palpable, almost as if you could taste it. She seems very angry about something when she says that I'm here for Grimora.
How did you get here?
I am a druid. I could fly and be safe.
Fly through the sphinxes?
Yes.
It's not true. Go, move on.
What is wrong with all of you?
No, we're all cursed right now.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
By the way, the stump where her arm used to be looks like it was either eaten away or ripped away. Like it's not. It was not a clean chop or break. It's ragged. She's got it wrapped in some kind of cloth, and it looks like the cloth at one point had bled through, and then she healed it, which in the realm of this world, when you're healing a lost appendage, that just means that it kind of gets this like ragged purple scar of where the flesh is exposed.
Healing does not.
We were told Grimora and Nagrok took you and that they killed you.
That is true.
How did you get away?
They took me. I ran. I changed as they were taking my arm. It was...
You changed?
Yes.
What do you mean?
Something inside me, something I didn't know I had, appeared and helped. But before I could escape, they took my arm.
All right, we need to keep moving.
Yeah, we have the same goal. We must stop Grimora, but we also have to get out of the maze before the madness.
Well, you're trying to find Grimora.
Things
are
are
you
going
trying to
very
stop
badly.
Grimora, or you
Last I saw her, she was headed into this labyrinth.
Yikes.
That's why I've been following them.
Okay. Are there tracks? What do you mean?
I led here.
Did you enter from the south or from the Minotaurs?
I flew over from
right.
We should move forward, because if Grimora is here, they want to stop us.
If you stay here longer than 23 hours, it'll be very bad, so we need to move.
She says, yes, we should go. And she turns into a mouse. Or like a little rat. Clearly the rat with only 3 legs, missing an arm. And she begins to sort of scurry towards the direction
KoKo
that
asked
is the edge.
Cristobal, do you believe what's going on? I don't understand.
I don't believe any.
When did... Oh, no, you don't understand.
Saint calls from the doorway where she's watching everybody in fear. I'm not going anywhere with that mouse.
Why?
No, because it's a curse. What's a curse? It will lead us astray. It's going to tell us the wrong information.
All right, we don't need to listen to it, but we need to keep moving. If it is our friend, I don't want to leave her here. I agree, it's very strange.
But when did Cartwright when since Cartwright could like turn into things and fly?
Can you let me know when
She's
the
always
mouse
been
gets
able
near
to do
Saint?
that. She changed into a wolf the first time we met her.
Oh, that's right. You guys, are you seeing this in the sky?
No, I think it's Cartwright because we wouldn't know her to take any other form. We saw her, she looked different. And so how would the maze know to make her look like that?
Maybe it is Grimora.
The maze. We can't even fathom what the maze would know. How close is the mouse to her?
And the mouse seems to be sort of waiting in the front.
The elephant in the
sort of.
Yeah, the elephant in the mouse.
It seems that, from what you can tell, it seems
It's a rat.
impatient.
It's a rat.
Yeah, rat. And it seems impatient and seems to be sort of back and forthing, waiting for.
But we
No
have
matter
to
what, we
hurry.
need to keep moving.
Yeah, we
So
have to
let's
just
keep-
go. There's only
Saint,
one way.
grab your tusks. Come on, grab your tusks and your teeth.
Yeah, they
They
fall
all
off. Your
fell
teeth,
off.
grab your teeth.
Oh, I forgot my teeth were gone. I should have been talking like this the whole time.
Good.
I hope you find us.
All right.
All of you have either aged or
Grown younger.
grown younger.
Great.
You're definitely gathering my bones.
Yeah, we're gathering your bones. We're separating them from the
There's
other bones.
hundreds of bones
Ew.
and hundreds of teeth on the ground, so you gather what you think are your teeth.
Oh, Jared.
What sort of nightmare is this?
listen,
Come
I'm
on.
gonna put someone else's teeth back in my
You definitely find your tusks.
Those are real
We'll
clear.
just find all the teeth.
Maybe it's magic.
And then we'll figure it out.
The prima donna just told me I was so gorgeous with my natural teeth aren't gonna be here.
Wait, so KoKo hasn't aged, or
KoKo, you have not aged at all.
But my brain
You're
is-
the only one that looks completely
But your brain.
normal as you were before. But as you're glancing around, again, you have another one of these visions, and you see dwarves carving, building large stone structures. And as they build these stone structures, at first you think it's going to be some kind of castle, but then it's just a single tower. And then off in the distance, you hear a horn, and then a scream, and then frost giants come running in and screaming and yelling, and as they're running forward, they're hurling things at the statue. Fire erupts out of the ground, and the statue collapses. The statue doesn't collapse, but the dwarves burn up in the ring of fire around the tower. And you see, for a brief moment, a very familiar figure, a handsome, beautiful giantess, cross-giant queen.
Yeah.
Oh. This is as we're running out, we see this?
Everyone. No, she only
she sees this as KoKo.
Okay.
And every once in a while, when you guys are doing whatever it is that you're doing, KoKo just kind of spaces out
disassociates
and looks through you. And it takes a moment for her to kind of like snap back into reality.
KoKo, come on.
How about KoKo?
Yes.
All right, so Saint's already in the door, so she's
her running.
running away.
So you guys are making your way into this labyrinth, and you go deeper and deeper and deeper. And it again takes another couple of hours before you get to the center of the labyrinth.
Is the mouse with us still?
Yeah.
The rat.
The rat seems to be leading the direction.
Okay, Saint stomps on the rat.
Okay.
Tries to kill it.
Make an attack roll.
Okay.
Saint, you've gotten violent in your old age.
It's an apparition. Apparition. It's not real.
I can understand you.
Real.
Do you have advantage or disadvantage?
Good question. Thank you. for
Well.
asking. Saint, you have advantage from Shenanimous 1, but you have disadvantage from 28 fruitcakes later.
Horror movies with fruitcake in the title. I respect it.
So am I rolling like a unarmed attack?
Whatever.
How's this?
Yeah, unarmed.
Unarmed attack.
It's a stomp.
Okay.
By the way, you have -5 to your strength.
I added it in my D&D bounce.
It's gonna go great. Gonna go great.
Yeah, I forget how unarmed attacks go, so I'm rolling a
It's just-
d20.
Make it,
Yeah,
20.
with your proficiency bonus.
Add your
Okay,
proficiency.
14. I think I'm at a -1, just like straight strength
Yeah.
is a -1 to my 14. 13.
Right, but then you have your
13.
proficiency bonus on
Which is
top
a +3.
Plus
Yeah.
3.
So you got a 16.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that hits.
Okay.
So you're
Okay.
gonna roll. We'll just say a D4 plus your strength modifier.
Which is a -1.
Yeah. You can't do less than 1.
Right.
Okay. So
She stomps
2.
again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 stomps
you
until
stomp
she kills
on
it.
her, and you hit her tail, and a little piece of the tail actually like tears away, and she squeals and streaks forward. I'll let you decide.
She tries to stomp on the rat again.
As soon as you step on her and do 2 damage to her, she pops out back into her existence. What are you doing? Why are you... Why?
All right.
No, hey, I don't... listen.
We've been through a lot. Sorry, Cartwright.
You've been through a lot. You still have all of your limbs.
They tricked us into thinking that you were real at one point. That you were here, but it was a trick.
This place is trying to drive us mad.
Saint does a mace attack against
Saint,
Cartwright.
stop!
I jump in front.
Make
You
it
what?
Stop. Yeah.
Saint still attacks.
She still makes the attack.
Shoves you out of the way.
Make the attack, Saint.
Oh my god, I don't want this to happen.
Is this the battle? Is this just gonna be
I totally understand where you're coming from.
No, you're cold grandma right now.
You're good.
Advantage or disadvantage on my
Oh,
attack?
good question.
Was one of your things that
Saint, advantage from the Cosmic Lord. Disadvantage from Fruitcake Stein's monster.
The ingenuity.
That's
Okay.
amazing.
What'd you get?
That is a 14 plus 2 minus 1. It's 15.
That hits.
Okay.
Roll damage.
Okay. 1d6 minus 1.
Has she become senile? What's happened in her old age?
She thinks that
One.
that's
1 damage.
One damage.
She takes it on and she looks at you and goes, "Stop!" And a blast of sound comes towards your face.
Oh, boy.
apparition.
Is there anyone that is within? You said you stepped in front of her.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyone else?
Yeah, I'm probably there.
You 3 make intelligence saving throws.
Oh, gosh.
Do you have any advantages or disadvantages?
I will tell you.
I want to know how many fruitcakes I got.
That's why you're doing this. Goofus McDorkle. I've upgraded it.
You said intelligence saving throw?
Intelligence saving throw.
Okay.
Saint, you have advantage from Goofus McDorkle, but you've got disadvantage from Fruitcake of the Corn.
Remember the bless, by the way. Remember the bless.
Oh, I didn't remember the bless.
I mean,
I haven't needed it for this.
Saving throws.
I would like to know though if it was a toss-up between Children of the Fruitcake.
And then Otto, you have advantage from Braba.
Yay.
And Valcorio, you have advantage from Goofus McDorkle.
Thank you, Goofus.
It's a D4 for the blast, yeah?
You said an intelligence saving throw?
Intelligence saving throw.
16.
23.
Pass.
10, 11, 10.
Fail. You are paralyzed until the end of your next turn. Additionally, you take...
It's going to be so hard to move with you.
2 psychic damage as this wave of paralytic energy washes over you.
All of you remember when all of the rock lady were doing their prayers and they were letting out that low guttural This is like the loud shattering version of that.
All right.
This is the sonic boom version of that.
Stop. We will stop. Please, Saint.
Oh boy.
I will walk ahead with Capre in the lead, and you all will follow behind. All right?
Who's going to carry Saint?
She'll be able to move in a moment.
She's only stunned for 1 round.
Okay.
Yeah, it's only for 6
So
seconds.
she unfreezes.
There's
another
only-
attack.
Even if
No, Saint.
So
No, I
as
will
Saint
stop you.
So you'll get a reaction because we're expecting this. Capre has also prepared a reaction to that, expecting you to. So she began to start summoning
Seeing her weak, I will hold her arm and stop the swing.
For her, okay. So both of you make attack rolls.
Okay.
Whoever attack rolls higher will be the one that succeeds.
Okay.
Capre begins to cast a spell. Make a dexterity saving throw.
To which order do you
Everyone,
want this
all
in?
3 of you, make a dexterity saving
Do you
throw.
want the attack or the dex first?
Get the dex first because it's a reaction to you beginning the attack.
Okay. And
So advantage to Saint from Gateway Guy, disadvantage from Bram Stoker's Fruitcake. Otto, you have advantage from Braba.
Hey.
And Valcoria, you're straight as far as I'm concerned.
Okay, great. Terrible. This was the dex saving throw, you said?
Yep. 21 passes.
23.
Pass.
To 8.
8.
Because we have blessed, right? Is that
We do have blessed.
we do
so
have
that
blessed.
gets you. Make sure you're getting that. Okay. She chooses a point underneath Saint's feet. If you passed, you take. The earth erupts from the ground, shattering into your bones and body. If you saved, take 6 bludgeoning.
I thought they didn't attack.
If you fail,
She got kicked out.
if you fail,
true,
you
true,
take
true.
13 bludgeoning.
Great. Thanks.
She, in fact, is the opposite of Ronnie.
And
very
now, within 20 feet of her, the terrain is difficult.
And when you get lifted up into the air, you see these sphinxes flying around, and one of their heads shoots over towards you, and you hear this as it starts streaking down towards where you're at.
So Saint's gonna do that attack now if you want
Yep.
to try and stop.
Yeah.
me.
Yep. Roll,
You are making it so much worse. Yes, I'm stopping
birds are gonna find
everything
us.
you're doing.
We're wasting time.
Wasting time, Saint.
We're wasting time and we're getting damaged a
It's
bunch.
not stopping her.
All right.
Your tasks and let's go.
you are attacking the maze itself.
Right.
Oh,
That is what you are. I'm trying to say that.
That
As
might
like, like he jumps in like after you swing because you're gonna attack no matter what. Like Cristobal says, if you think she is an apparition, then the maze has created it, and if the maze has created it, you are attacking the maze itself. You are being a fool.
She stops.
Capre turns into a rat and scurries away, further towards the direction of where you were going.
There's only one way.
This challenge is bad enough without us making it worse on each other.
It's
so
And Cristobal is going after
Teenage Al.
Oh, is that what's
I'm gonna go after the rat
he got
tail.
de-aged as well.
Oh.
Actually, can I, when you're running past me, can I grab your hand? Please?
Me?
Yeah, because I can't see.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, thank you.
You guys follow me. Follow the sound of my voice. And KoKo trudges forward.
Val puts out his hand to Saint. Please, come on. We're not going to get through this just swinging wildly at everything. Come on.
It's not everything. I'm really scared of mice and rats.
All right.
And small creatures in general.
Okay.
Can you try and remember that it's Cartwright? Cartwright's not a rat.
It's not really Cartwright, it's an evolution of the labyrinth, but I don't want to harm the labyrinth. It's one of the first things they told us not to do.
All right. Please. We need to hurry.
Okay, so you three are behind.
Yep.
Otto,
Slushy's probably with KoKo, yeah.
right? Otto and Cristobal, you make your way into the center of the labyrinth, and before you is a nest.
Oh, great.
Oh, why is it so big?
Because they're Sphinx.
Because the birds are big.
But that's bigger
Oh,
than...
that nest looks so cozy. Just want to take a little nappy. Nap.
Oh, great, and it's occupied.
And there's a really large. I'll get this eventually.
It looks like it'll stay.
Looks like it'll stay.
I think you got it.
I think
Yeah,
that's
you
a
good.
I don't want it to
baby.
flop over. Though.
Well, it's
Oh,
gonna
I
flop
see, I
over.
see.
No, I got it to stand up before.
Did you make that, Ron?
No, I
There,
nice.
there you go, there you
Oh,
go.
Don't touch it.
Don't
Don't touch it.
He stole it from a bird.
Perfect.
No.
Nailed it.
There are also
Here, pull
Two.
the camera back just like.
flying around,
Jeez.
circling
Oh, gosh.
the exact same area. This one's actually sitting in the nest.
Bad news.
Up next to, well, actually, Otto and Cristobal, go ahead and give me perception checks. Pretty please.
Really use some better rolls.
12.
Oh, you can't see beyond 15 feet.
But I also got a 1, so that makes sense.
Critical fail, your eye
you
falls
just
out.
you just hear the screeching sounds. Standing in the nest, plucking what appears to be, because you can clearly see this even with the 12, what appears to be a spine up out of the nest and holding it above his head is Nagra.
Oh my god!
Oh!
It gets worse.
I was worried it would not.
Another person appears beneath the nest,
What?
Oh, the scale of
a
him.
massive green-skinned
Ninja
figure that you recognize
Is that
immediately as Grimoire.
Oh my god.
In your mind, she was medium-sized. She was the size of like a green-skinned humanoid.
Yeah.
In reality, she's the size of a frost giant, but with green skin and that same detritus forest floor type hair. She has this huge bow in her hands, and it looks like a quiver on her back, and the arrows are so large they look like spears. They look like lances. She's staring around from left to right and barking orders up at Nagrok when you two enter this scene. The rest of you are making your way down that hallway when Grimora turns very slowly as she's in the middle of this conversation with Nagrok. It's time that we... Oh, I didn't think I'd see you so soon.
Oh, goody!
And she begins to step forward through this rocky bridge with the nest, which I'm not going to do
Yeah,
because I'm
just
going to
go
knock the whole nest
Yeah,
out.
Just go around.
so we
You're
get
good,
it.
man. You're good.
Tall.
And as she's walking towards the two of you, just at that same moment, the rest of you run around the corner and catch up and see her. Her face, question.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Sorry. How long is this curse thing lasting on everybody?
You don't know.
Still going.
You're in the labyrinth.
Everyone's pretty chill about their curse.
Nope.
Yeah.
Maybe.
So as she's walking towards all of you and the rest of you peel around the corner, she gets this smile on her face. And it's the exact same smile that you remember from her dining when she was taking a big bite of what you heard her call Ramhidi. She gets that same toothy smile, and her teeth look like little razor sharp fangs. Every single like a row of fangs all the way across. She leans down. This is all happening in a matter of 6 seconds, by the way. She leans down and she smiles at all of you, and she says, "Finish the job, Nagrok. I'll give you a heads up." And as she says that, her head detaches.
Ah, boy!
The skin on her face goes from green to flesh color. Her hair turns blonde, and she's absolutely stunningly beautiful. All of you get to make
Charisma save.
charisma
Oh,
saves.
you're so pretty.
And her
She is-
name is Karen now.
All right.
Please do that.
Advantage for KoKo from
Thank
Goofus
you.
McDorkle.
Thank you so much, Goofus.
Advantage to
Remember,
Octavius.
you are blessed by
Yeah.
the Minadona.
Advantage from for Octavius from Braba.
Thank you.
Saints, you have advantage from Gateway Guy, but you have disadvantage from the Texas Fruitcake Massacre.
How many cupcakes are there?
Well, the rest of you are straight rolls as far as I know. We also have a Sparker Cosmos from the Bud of Vecna. That puts us at 70% of the way to level 5.
That's a level 5 Cosmos.
And then we
That's
add
a level
some-
5 Cosmos.
No,
Charisma
just the
saving
13,
throw, which
that's
is a
it.
+1.
But we don't add any of that extra
Yep.
stuff.
Oh, yeah, you bless. You're still blessed for
Yeah,
for saving
1d4,
throws.
add 1d4.
So roll a d4 and add that.
Auto.
20 something, 23.
That passes.
Okay.
11.
Fail.
16.
Oh, sweet.
That is a... Where is it? Pass.
Yay! That's a beautiful way of saying that. Right on key. I like
It was
it.
gorgeous.
Pass.
Nat 1.
That is a fail. And we'll get back to you.
Wow, she's so hot.
She's super hot. I'm a 13-year-old boy.
Yeah.
Like, it's not going to go well.
Oh my god, gorgeous.
Oh no!
Here's the deal. At that moment, her body disappears and her head continues to float
just
forward,
her head.
and then her head crumbles into sand before you, and
blows
she vanishes.
You still find that hot, Cristobal?
Everyone roll initiative.
God.
Initiative.
I can't.
I need to
Cristobal,
roll better.
her face is burned into your mind.
I need to roll
That
better.
the blonde hair, the beautiful sculpted face with the blue eyes, it's burned into your mind.
Her voice seems to be...
I also failed. I don't know. If,
Yeah,
Okay.
we got you. We're
And
gonna do
anyone that failed, not just Cristobal, but anybody that failed is stunned for the whole first round.
Oh.
Failed this, the initiative that we just did?
No,
And
that
this-
failed the
Failed
save.
You
This is
did
when I
not.
need to
It was
either
just-
give you
it was just
something
Cristobal and I
or
did.
be...
Correct.
Yes.
What was the alternative?
Jail. And can't
You
move
can't
or teleport.
You can't move or teleport.
Does that mean that that I could be attacked and I wouldn't be able to move?
Correct. Your movement is
Oh
0.
gosh.
Okay. Otto, what was 20 to 15? Anyone from 20 to 15? Higher than 20?
Dirty
30 20? KoKo's 30
Good,
20?
good.
You want to roll for?
Yeah.
I'll roll for the Sphinxes too.
Yeah.
Saint, can you heal yourself or something?
Nagrok's on
Can you
20.
heal anybody?
Nagrok is on...
Lift curses? I
22.
don't know.
I
Ladies first.
After I take a long rest, I can, but not right now.
Wait, do I have good berries? Do good berries do?
No, they didn't.
Is 11.
They didn't reverse curses, unfortunately.
And higher sphinxes
the rest.
are...
Isn't it like having a rest?
Yeah, I see that.
Good berries?
it's not like having rest.
+1.
+1, so they are at 8.
How about worms?
Okay.
Let's just Otto. What?
I got an 8.
8 for Otto.
So Otto's better than
Yeah.
Sphinx's.
Okay. Okay.
Nice.
I'm pretty
Val?
low.
9.
I'm a 4.
9 for Val.
9 for Val. Okay.
4 for Saint.
Wow. Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
KoKo was a
30-20.
dirty 20, and Cristobal
Also a 9.
also a 9.
I have a higher dex than
So Val and
Then
then
Cristobal.
Yeah.
Okay.
This makes sense though,
Okay, so
because I'm.
Nagrok's up first. And by the way, this first round, both Val and Cristobal
Are stunned.
Yikes.
You see Nagrok sort of flourish the spine and on his back, sort of like a sword sheath, and he, from his side, picks up what looks like a metal ball and begins to toss it in the air, and he goes, "Ha ha! I know! Seeing me again! Aren't you just stunned?" And he throws the metal ball at you.
Coincidentally, yes.
Yeah, already
Is this the metal
am.
ball we've seen before?
Yes, it
Yeah,
is.
he threw the spores or something.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Can I ask another question
Yeah.
before we get into combat?
Sure.
I might have missed it when you described the room, but is there no way out of this room that we can tell right now?
There is actually on the opposite side. So this is the very center of the labyrinth,
Depends on the damage. We
and
don't know what
which is why it opens up like this. If you were to go east or west, you would go towards the Mavros Mountains, but you want to go south to get out of the
How do we
valley.
find out?
So even though these are like dotted walls, imagine if there's an opening behind you, an opening to either side, and an opening straight ahead. But you know, based off of the labyrinth part that you just went through, you want to go out the south side to get out.
Okay.
That's a great question. And by the way, the Hierarcho Sphinxes are all dripping. Not only are their feathers kind of peeling off, but you see little bits of black ichor kind of dripping off of their bodies. The nest is dripping a black ichor, and even though there is a Sphinx, Hierarcho Sphinx, right next to Nagrok, it appears to be ignoring him.
Okay.
As if he doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Can Saint yell something before we launch into
You
combat?
free action. Yeah.
Okay, so before everyone launches out into, as they're drawing their weapons, she says, "Wait! If we are to listen to Cristobal, we mustn't hurt the labyrinth."
And as she says that, you hear a tink, 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 tink that rolls at her feet. Everybody make.
I'm stunned.
If you're stunned, it's an auto fail.
Jeez.
If you are not stunned, make a strength check.
Strength
So-
check or save.
so this-
Save, excuse me.
So what
Strength
he's
save.
thrown is this ball, and
This
it
ball
hasn't,
looks like a
it
little
hasn't like
metal ball.
exploded yet.
This
or caused
part of what's
damage.
happening.
Okay,
That's what's
cool.
part of what's
Cool,
happening.
cool, cool. What are we? I'm sorry.
Strength saving throw.
Do you have any advantages or disadvantages? Any more fruit
Question.
cakes?
Good question. We have advantage for Octavius
Oh, nice.
from Goofus McDorkle. We've got a
bad?
disadvantage for Saint from the Blair Fruitcake Project.
I like that.
And everyone else
so
is a straight
impressed.
roll as far as I'm concerned.
So
like that.
impressed.
What was it? Fruit cake? What?
Yeah,
Blair
I fail,
Fruitcake.
automatically fail strength saving throws. Yep.
Okay, so I'm at disadvantage.
No. Do it. I don't do extra thing that we had.
What is it? What kind of saving throw was it?
Okay,
Strength.
strength.
Yeah, you do. Yes.
So it's
You
plus-
roll the d4 for every attack or
Oh, right.
saving throw.
Okay.
Yeah, I
That's,
think
a,
I
that's
do that.
real
Remember,
sad.
you are blessed, so you can roll a d4 plus
I'm
d4
sorry.
for your strength.
9, 10.
Otto,
I am unlucky and failed.
that is a fail. The auto fail for
Yes.
Val.
10.
KoKo? KoKo, that's a fail. Saint?
I just want to let you all know that you burned a natural 20. That is a 8 minus 1.
Oh my god.
That is a fail. Cristobal.
stunned also.
Stunned. So everyone is.
Everyone fails.
Except for Slushy.
Except for. Oh, yeah, except for Slushy.
Slushy.
Slushy's gonna save us.
I rolled and Slushy got a 22.
Oh, yeah. Slushy passes. Definitely passes.
You're our
rest of
savior,
you-
Slushy.
Out of this ball, there is a spurt of amber liquid that's hits all of your bodies. and as it hits the air, it solidifies.
Oh, no.
And you are encased in what looks like amber glass.
What kind of
and
damage is
crystals.
It's
no
not-
damage.
no damage.
We're
No
just
damage.
stuck.
While in this, it is an action for you to make a strength check to burst out of it.
Okay.
You can be attacked and it can be destroyed, but you are essentially stunned if you weren't already stunned.
Got it.
Does Nagrok give any commands to the Sphinxes?
And Nagrok says,
gives commands to the Sphinx.
He jumps down. He jumps down with a nice little forward flip, landing on the ground, and seems to sort of wipe his hands. And he says, "Get him!" And indicates.
Great.
Just run for the exit. Run.
We can't hear you.
Yeah, we're all in it.
And then KoKo, he looks at you and goes, "Oh, what's wrong, KoKo? Queen Mab got your tongue? You do realize you're just worm food, right?"
Thank you. I like that. It's nice. Slushy doesn't have any commands yet, so Slushy is just going to wait for a command.
I'm telling Slushy things in my mind.
The rat that you all see starts to make its way kind of in like a curved semicircle across the room.
Stealth check. At advantage, because it's small. All right.
And Val, you're stunned. That's your turn.
Yep.
Cristobal, you're stunned. That's your turn. Otto.
Also failed.
Stunned.
Oh.
We're doing a strength
Wait,
check.
stunned? No, you're not.
You're not stunned, but
You can
in
do an
amber.
action to break
So you
out.
can make your action to break out.
Grimora's gaze is what stunned them.
Got it.
Amber is
Got
just.
it.
The only action you can take while you're in there is to break it
out.
or
Okay.
wait somebody to break it
Going
for
real
you.
bad.
So,
Okay.
yeah.
So I'm gonna try to break it. Then.
Okay, make a strength check. And
Okay.
you are at a straight roll as far as I'm concerned.
Okay. That is 3.
So you try your hardest. You've seen it before. You can break out of it, but it's just not breaking, and you're stuck.
So I accidentally skipped KoKo because she was at 20,
yeah.
and so she could have given a command to Slushy if you want.
Yeah.
What would you like?
Yeah.
You are in amber crystals, right?
I'd like to try and bust
She's restrained.
out of
You're
my.
not. Yeah, you can still
amber.
speak. You can still
Yeah.
speak.
Do you want
can
to
also try to break free.
Right.
Wait,
You
can I
take-
do both of those things?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
So you're gonna try to break free, and what is your command to
Slushy.
To
Slushy?
Slushy? Oh boy, I don't want Slushy to die. Oh shoot, what should it be? Oh, Slushy, break me out of here!
So now make your check.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is strength? Saving?
Strength check.
strength save or
Yeah,
strength
it's a
save?
strength check.
Check.
Oh.
So no bless
Is
on this
there
one.
No,
No.
less. So it's just an
11.
Yeah.
That you are unable to break the crystals.
But could Slushy?
Yeah.
Slushy on his turn will attempt. Yep.
Slushy's real strong. 16?
That hits.
I'm sorry. Sorry, that was a 12.
It still hits.
Okay. Am I rolling damage?
Yep.
Oh.
Get it!
Gosh,
Get it,
it has,
Slushy!
it has hit points.
Okay. Oh, there it is. Bite attack. Okay. 8 points of piercing damage.
The crystals crack away, and you're now in your next turn will be.
God, for
Okay,
that
great.
much.
Thank goodness.
Okay. So that was Slushy's turn,
Yeah.
is to try to break away the stuff and succeed. Then it was Capre, Val, Cristobal, Otto, and now the Sphinxes. So the Sphinxes are all going to converge
Great.
on, looks like Otto,
Oh, cool.
Cristobal,
Whoa.
I love this
and
for us.
Slushy's going to get attacked from behind.
How much movement do they have? Oh my god.
They're winged.
Hierarcho Sphinxes,
I mean, if you're encased in amber, aren't you a little protected?
Yeah, like padding.
I mean, yeah, there's still going to be something you got to get through, but yeah, anything that goes beyond that will still
Okay.
go through.
You're right. This one only gets to. Oh, but they could double move, so they just won't. Get
Okay,
an
all right.
attack.
Thank God for that.
Okay,
Can
so
you double move?
So
Yeah,
They
just
can
like you
dash.
yes, can dash.
fine, okay.
So one of them dashes towards Slushy and is going to attack Slushy on the next round. The other two do their volley of attacks on Cristobal and Otto.
Great.
Otto will do you first.
Okay.
They have multi-attack.
Yes.
So the first one is going to be 2 claws, and if they hit with both claws, then they automatically attack with their beak. So 15 for a claw.
Armor class is 15? Is it
Yeah.
it's meter B?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, but the AC counts as the amber that it's attacking at?
Well, the AC of the amber, she basically has a 5 hit point
Okay.
buffer
Okay.
of that
Cool.
crystal.
Cool. All right.
The AC of this crystals is only 10.
Got it.
Oh, I see.
And then the second one hits. That's a 24.
Up.
So then they're going
Time
to
for
do
the beak.
their beak attack.
Comes the beak.
which is only a 9.
Thank God for that much.
Okay, so damage from the 2 claw attacks, and granted, this is going to go into your aid and the crystals first.
Okay.
So 7 slashing for the first claw.
So 5 from the crystals fall away, 2 to your HP.
And then additional 5 slashing to
7 total.
you.
And then 9 from the beak?
No, a beak.
No, it was a 9 to hit. So yeah.
Yes. Okay, 7.
Sweet.
Yeah.
7 total.
Yep.
All right.
And you also notice as they get closer that they're dripping this black ichor, but you also notice that now that they're really close that there's little black tendrils kind of wafting off of their body as well.
Oh,
and that is their turn.
And that sounds not something that we necessarily recognize.
No.
Okay.
Saint.
Me already. Okay. Well,
everybody was stunned.
I didn't get attacked.
Oh yeah, you did. Sorry.
Oh,
Thank you
you're
for
so
reminding
honest.
me.
I'm honest about the way I die.
Very good.
That's a 19.
Yep.
That's a 10.
No.
Okay. So then it doesn't get its beak attack because it didn't hit with both claws.
Okay.
But the claw does 8 slashing.
So 5 points go to the amber.
Right. So
6.
3.
3 points.
No.
Also have advantage on
6.
the attack.
Everything's doubled.
You have advantage.
Why?
Right.
Because of the curse. Like for the first thing that happened tonight, it's doubled.
Until you're at 10%.
Right.
but the amber saves you from some of it.
Some of it, yeah, totally.
Just because
Yeah,
So-
saves you
and there
from
goes my
Sucks.
temp HP.
Okay.
If only we could move around
And
while
breaks
we're
it out.
encased in amber.
I'm broken
It's
out,
helping
yeah.
us,
I mean, you're broken out now.
I
That's
know,
the good
but
news.
maybe I want back in. I'm just kidding.
Hey, can you do that again, please?
Let's do it again.
So,
I want to go
Saint,
back
it's
into
your turn.
my
Just throw it at me.
totem, please.
So, Saint is seeing her party get attacked, even if she thinks that these are phantasmal forces from the labyrinth. Her friends are getting hurt, so she will exchange something valuable to earn her ability to fight or to take actions at all in this combat.
Well, you can act. You just can't move if you don't sacrifice something. Movement, as in like move on the battlefield.
Girl, sacrifice something.
Girl.
I'm not telling you what to do. I just want to make sure.
No,
it's
absolutely.
clear.
Yeah, Saint is definitely the kind of character that would no doubt sacrifice something.
Okay.
So what would you like to give up?
She's,
You already gave up the
Do you
fruitcake.
have a
What are you
lamb
gonna
or
give up?
something?
I know. I wish I had that fruitcake right now. She's gonna give up one of her teeth.
You already lost all of your teeth.
I picked him back up out of the pile, though.
Oh, I see. You're permanently giving up one of your teeth.
Yeah, a
Okay.
molar.
All right. Give me,
Yeah, one of the back ones.
give me a Constitution
I don't
save.
do that well.
Con save.
Con save. Okay.
Add a d4 because you're blessed. But unfortunately, you are at disadvantage on the save from Fruitcake Destination.
At this point, I don't think it's ever going to end.
It may not.
Especially now if the chat thinks it's funny.
Not a great
With the bless. With the
Yeah,
bless.
you get a
Bless,
d4,
bless,
so add a
bless.
d4.
So.
Did you roll the bless?
3 plus 3
Oh, okay.
is
Yikes.
a 6. 7, 8.
Okay. So your teeth and your tusks in your body was tied to your strength. So by giving up this tooth, you're going to give up 1 point of strength permanently as your sacrifice.
Did she know that though?
She knows it now.
Yeah, she knows it now.
It had to be a sacrifice.
Right, something
So you chose a part of your body.
Wolf.
We're going to say that's what it is.
Wolf. Welcome to the.
Or just don't move.
Or you could just not move.
You can still cast spells. You can still do all that. You just can't move.
Well, the thing is, what's going on with Saint right now, just to vocalize what's happening here, is that she truly thinks that these are apparitions and that the best move right now is to get out of the room. So
You'd have to move to be able to do that.
that is
Big time.
what she
So you're
thinks.
just gonna
All right.
run away.
Can I give you one of my Pineco healing potions instead of a tooth?
I don't think that's valuable enough.
Yeah.
All right.
I tell you what, if you want to make it a different point of attribute, I'll let you choose. Instead of it being strength, you can literally choose which attribute goes down by a point.
You gained a point of charisma.
Charisma.
All right.
Okay.
-1 charisma to save.
I mean, she lost a tooth.
I mean, lost a tooth. Makes
That
sense to me.
definitely subtracts one duration.
You gotta save charisma.
But it's not a molar, it's a front one.
We're gonna have to hire JD to redo this.
Seriously.
Sling blade action going on.
She's also got. She's missing a tooth. She's got suspenders, sort of.
Oh yeah,
on.
still wearing it.
Now we just need like a little bit of a wheat chaff coming out of her mouth.
We are.
Though she's been told she's called Dollface, and she was called Beautiful today, so she's feeling great.
Feeling great. Feeling great.
Okay, so you have free range to do whatever you'd like to do. What would you like to do?
Well, you are encased in crystals.
Well, yeah, she needs to fight to get out of the crystal first, because she wants to move and run.
Sure, go ahead and roll your attack then.
Okay.
Or sorry, is it strength? Strength check.
Strength check.
Do I have advantage or disadvantage?
You have disadvantage.
But it's
From
an attack. Yeah, get blessed.
10 Fruitcake Lane.
It's a check. It's a check or an attack?
It's a check.
It's a check.
I don't understand that
Strength
one.
10 Cloverfield Lane.
I
It's a
want
good
you to
movie.
stop. I'm loving it.
Okay, that's
I want to let you know they're also rolling in again. Just letting you know. There's more fruitcakes on the way.
Yikes.
This is, oh no.
Oh, 5
Note
minus
to
1
self.
plus
Don't
3.
give away fruitcakes.
What is it?
7.
7. That is, you try your best, but are unable to break the crystals around you.
She bares her teeth at it.
Well, she doesn't have any teeth.
Oh yeah.
Bears her gums. She bears her gums at it.
I'm gonna get ya.
Super intimidating. Yeah.
All right, who's next?
Nagrok.
Back and Nagrak. And he just.
this
worried.
Tell me, Saint, does your daddy hold your hand now? And he casts a spell.
Bringing your parents.
So it's still
Yeah,
the daddy
Saint's
thing.
daddy.
No,
Maybe it's arcane and the thing will get mad at him.
I would tell.
all right.
In fact,
I'm about to have to do that, so we'll see what happens.
10, 15,
Oh, great.
20, 25, 30.
Sure.
And he looks directly at you and goes, bonk, and touches your face.
No.
Do I get
You're
a
stunned.
reaction? No. Oh, that's true. I am stunned. Never
I have
mind.
to make a melee spell
know.
attack. I have disadvantage on this attack,
But you're at advantage because he's bound.
but I'm advantaged because you are
I'm not
bound.
encased in amber. No, I'm not.
Never mind, yeah.
You're not
You
encased
broke
in
me
amber.
out by
Yeah.
getting hit by.
Stunned? You're still stunned now? You're
Am
still
I stunned this
Yes.
round still?
It has.
Isn't it a renew
stun
round?
at the beginning of your next turn.
Oh, so then I am still stunned.
All right, so it's straight roll for me. I am guessing that a 23 hits your EC.
Yeah. I'm a wizard. I'm a wizard.
I'm a wizard.
I'm a wizard, everybody.
You take 9 necrotic as he touches you, and your face sort of begins to wilt, and the life of it seems
You
to be
said
drained.
physical attack?
Yeah, it's not double damage.
So it's
double
not double
damage.
damage.
Not
So
double
it's
damage.
9.
That much.
Yep. 9. Yeah, necrotic is not a physical damage.
All right.
That's something.
And he seems to.
Ew.
All right, that's his turn.
KoKo.
What just happened?
Yeah. I don't know.
For those of you who are conscious and able to appear, clearly some sort of energy was sucked out of Cristobal into
Oh dear.
Nagrok.
Okay, I have a question.
Go ahead.
How hurt is Slushy?
Slushy's not hurt at all because
Hasn't been touched.
the Sphinx had to dash just to get to him.
Oh, okay.
By the way, these Sphinxes are not on the ground. They're swooping down to attack.
Okay.
I am leaving them here
Yeah.
because if you were able to do a ranged attack, or if you are able to do an attack with reach, you would be able to reach them.
Okay.
Okay. Another question.
Yeah.
Are there any other animals that are, sort of like the Sphinxes, but like maybe are like bigger than the Sphinxes, but like are
They'd
A
have to be
natural enemy.
bigger than
what would
they'd have to be
what would
bigger
their
than a
natural
horse.
enemy be?
They don't really have any because they're divine creatures. They're literally created by the gods. So I would say, I guess the closest thing.
Shouldn't they be nicer then?
They should.
Normally, yeah,
They should be.
That's
They're
what's weird.
corrupt.
And if you remember with the lore, we said that these sphinxes were guardians at one point, and now they've become predators.
Right.
And they have that same ravenous appetite the gnolls did.
Oh.
Yeah. But
Okay.
as far as like a natural enemy, not really, unless it was a divine creature that is the antithesis. So like a demon or a fiend or something along those lines.
That doesn't make sense to me, but okay.
Think of these as like angels,
Yeah, right.
but in animal form.
But mean, bad angels.
Right,
Right,
but they
yeah,
appear-
something-
they
Currently
appear to be
mean.
Corrupting them. Right. Something's corrupting them.
Okay. Okay, wait. Yes. I would like to summon Beast,
Okay.
and I would like to choose an air animal, and I would like to choose.
Unfortunately,
can't.
Nagrok casts Counterspell.
Just right now?
Yep, as a reaction.
What a
Your spell?
jerk.
Still burns your spell.
Still burns your spell.
He counterspelled it.
That's not nice.
No, it's
That is
not.
not.
I didn't even finish my sentence.
You begin to cast a spell, and he goes, "No!"
But you know what is great though? When we do it against bad guy.
What?
Stormborn. So you're just a bunch of petulant babies, then?
Oh my gosh, shut up.
You can give Slushy another command.
Yep.
Okay.
You can move now, too.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what to make Slushy do. How big is Slushy right now?
Medium size, about.
Yeah.
He could attack
About the same
Nagrok.
size as
I
you.
know, but can he?
Yeah.
Okay, Slushy, go attack Nagrok.
Okay.
Rip his head off. Or rip his spine out. I don't know, rip something out. and then should I stop there for a second?
You're fine.
Okay, and then I want to use my ensnare. Nope, because it's too big to do ensnare.
You already used your action to try
Oh
to cast the
shoot!
spell.
Okay, what else can I do? I can just move.
Yeah, you could get out of there.
But then I'm gonna be leaving you guys.
I
Okay, I'm going to. If Slushy's going this, wait, where's Nagrok?
He's
Oh,
right
right
in front of
there.
you.
Okay. Ooh. I don't know what to do.
We're bunched up.
I know. I want to run around and try to get behind Nagrok.
Okay, so you want to run around him?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's so crowded right there.
Well, these birds
Yeah,
are
are
off
up
the
in the-
ground
yeah.
by a good 10, 15 feet.
But just even
So
like
they don't get
away.
attacks of opportunity on you because they're far enough away.
Okay, okay.
Nagrok would, but you could easily circle. You have enough movement to
Okay.
circle around
Great.
and come up behind him if you want.
Okay.
That would be your turn now.
Yeah.
Okay. And then Slushy is going to turn and immediately try to latch onto Nagrok's leg.
Come on.
Get that
come
bone.
on.
Get that bone.
12?
12 misses, but before even 12 hits, is Slushy a natural beast?
Monstrosity.
Okay,
Yeah.
great. No problem.
And
I don't know what, but might help.
yeah, he's only got the one attack.
Cool.
Okay.
Sorry, it's a 14. Is that hit?
Miss.
Okay. I tried. Capre, who's in rat form, sees Nagrok run forward and starts to circle back around and come towards him.
Get out of it.
Val, it's your turn.
I
Val,
had disadvantage on the roll I just made from the dungeon speedrun. Thank you, the dungeon speedrun.
Val is stuck and still recovering from the stun, but as he's doing that, the echo appears outside of the shell of amber
Okay.
and reaches back and tries to smash through it with a sword attack.
Your clone looks like the old version of you.
I thought he might. Okay.
Still handsomer.
So yeah. So
like
I have an
wacky-
attack on the thing. Yes.
Yep.
Do I have advantage or disadvantage?
You
Anything?
are straight roll as far as I'm concerned.
God, nat one. That's one nat one, and taking a second attack at
2
it.
sparks of cosmos from Tuo Mask. Thank you, Tuo Mask.
That's a 19 on the second one.
Nice.
71%.
19 on the second. 19 to hit. For gonna reroll damage. Yeah, because it's piercing. For 11 points of damage.
On Nagrok or you?
No, on the amber.
That definitely smashes it. Technically, you take 6
Jeez.
from stabbing yourself.
Wow. Even if it's a friendly.
Oh my gosh.
You have to break through it.
That sucks. Okay. That's
The attack, it would break through.
Correct.
Yeah.
that's 2 attacks, and it stabs Malphur's like, what? And then the echo seems to reel back, and then with its unleash incarnation, it turns around and does a lunging attack straight into the chest of Nagrok.
Go ahead.
Come on, stop rolling like 15? 15 to hit?
15 misses.
Come on.
You can now that you've never really seen Nagrok up close. He seems to be wearing what looks like a full set of chainmail.
Okay.
It's beautiful. It's very well kept and absolutely gorgeous.
Those walls to the right and the left of us, are those outside the chamber, or what are they?
What do you mean?
Like, can I come behind one and I cannot circle behind one?
You can actually, because this is where you guys came in. So there is a hallway here.
But could I basically go back into the hallway and like come out like that?
No, because there's a wall here.
Okay.
Think like a tunnel right here.
Yes, so this is just.
And there's tunnel here, tunnel there, and tunnel on the other side.
All right, I'm going to be strafing then behind Slushy. I'm going to stay right there.
Here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's everything I'm going to do for the moment.
Okay,
that's my turn.
Cristobal.
Okay. Who is still encased in amber? Saint is
Just Saint, I believe.
Saint's the only one.
Otto got broken out by the Sphinxes.
That's my freaking
And no one should be stunned anymore.
No.
Okay, Cristobal is going to. Am I within 5 feet of Nagrok?
Yes.
Yes,
So
you
I
are. You are
I will get an attack of opportunity if I.
He will take it.
Or you can-
No,
or
if
you
I
can
move.
disengage.
If I
you
move.
move.
He's not moving yet.
I'm not moving yet. Okay, well, I'm going to poke the bear either way. So what Cristobal is going to do is grit his teeth really hard, and one of the pimples on his head is going to pop.
Fair enough.
Too far.
He's 10. But
We
yes.
have
Okay, oh,
limits.
is he 10?
He's 10.
All right. This one.
I mean,
At which
pimples when I
point he
was
is
10.
going to misty step
Yes.
30 feet this way.
Nagrok has already used his reaction.
Yes, I know.
30?
Yes.
yeah. Okay. Good.
Yeah.
And then he's going to magic missile at level 3 Nagrok.
Are we
isn't
gonna
that
take
two
damage,
spells
though?
in the same round?
That is.
Oh, that
You can only do
Yeah.
It has to be a cantrip, the second one, yeah.
Cantrip it.
Do you guys
Okay,
think we can
cantrip.
move this that way a little bit?
Yeah, can we
Can you still?
Oh,
I
yeah.
can't
pull it a
see
little away from the
anything.
table? Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, 'cause
thanks.
this is in the way,
Thanks.
yeah.
Thanks.
Then you know what? I'm going to, if y'all
Sure.
don't mind, I'm going to backtrack that. I'm going to do something before I Misty Step, if you're all right with that, or if that's, I've already Misty Stepped, and that's what it
Come
is.
on.
Yeah, I think, at this point,
Yeah, right.
that's you forgetting because you're a 10-year-old boy.
Okay. Okay, that was my bonus action. Gosh darn it. Okay. I'm going to. What's in the nest?
You don't know.
Yeah,
You
can't see over
Yeah.
the top of it.
From where you're at, you glance up there. I mean, I did give you a perception check, but the spine came from up there, so there might be other objects up there, but they'd be laying in the nest.
Okay, here's what Cristobal is going to do. He is going to start running towards the nest.
Okay.
He's going to pull a torch from his
Yes, I was going to do that too. Fun.
Light it up.
and
When you get to here,
yeah.
you see a Minotaur laying down across the rock, and it looks like the Minotaur's chest has been ripped open, and the spine has been.
Oh no.
Super gross. Super gross. So that's my movement. Can my action be? I guess my action would be to pull out the torch and light it.
Yeah, bonus action is to cast a spell,
Right.
then move, and then your action would be to take the torch out and light it. Yeah.
Okay, because I can't throw it.
No, because your action is.
But
to
which is
light
fine.
it. Yeah.
I don't have access to that nest, right? Like it's up. Like I couldn't
there's
climb
stairs
up there if I
There's
wanted
stairs
to.
They're not stairs.
Yeah.
It's just broken stone, but you could totally climb up that stone.
Right.
Okay,
It
fair
would
enough.
just take a little extra movement.
Understood.
But it's not difficult. It's difficult terrain, but it's not impossible.
And I've moved my 30 feet, right?
Yes.
Okay, then that's the end of my turn.
Okay. Otto.
So your action was to take it out and light
Light it.
Okay. All right.
Okay. So, where am I in relation
You
to
are
Negrok?
right in front of Saint. You're about 10 feet from Nagrok. Just
Okay.
to your left. At your 11 o'clock, basically.
Okay. In remembering our last encounter, I look at Negrok and I say, "There's
you?
who are you? Who
hurt you?
Who hurt you, baby? No, but I do say like, there's goodness in you. I know there is, and you are more than just a pawn. A pawn for Grimora. You're better than that. And I'm moving in a way where I'm trying to get his attention. So I'm
Dancing.
I'm dancing. No, I'm sidling, like I'm through the yes.
Here?
To position myself in a way that should things get dicey, I can run. But I am trying to like truly like get through to him
Okay.
because I know what Bahatha told me, and Bahatha said save him.
Yeah.
Make a persuasion check.
Okay.
I'm going to put you here just so you can actually see Nagrok, because otherwise KoKo's in between the two.
Your straight roll, as far as I'm
The
concerned,
fact that you're even getting to roll a
Otto.
persuasion check is good.
Okay. At least that's not a auto fail.
Super low bar.
It's just a straight roll.
Straight roll.
Okay, 10.
He goes, "You know what? I just thought about it. No!" Seems unconvinced.
It's a different auto fail.
I really
It has a different type of auto fail.
Auto fail.
Auto fail.
That might be a t-shirt.
So the Sphinxes weren't given a new command.
No.
So they're just going to continue doing
Right.
what they were doing, which this one was attacking Otto. This one was attacking Cristobal.
Oh, jeez.
Oh,
And this one was attacking
Was about to attack
Slushy.
Slushy.
Slushy. Until they're given a different command, they're just going to keep doing what they were doing.
so persistent.
So let's do Otto first. There's 2 claws coming your way.
Okay.
Ooh, those are terrible rolls.
Yeah.
11 and a 7?
Miss.
Dodgy
So
dodge.
you're kind of rolling around,
Yeah.
diving back
Bobbing,
and forth,
weaving, just
even though your
Rolling
eyes are,
persuasion
Yeah, my
checks.
eyes are.
Oh no!
and this dark figure comes into your vision.
Oh god, that's horrifying.
Whatever works.
Yeah. Just get low.
He takes a look
Get
at you and is
low.
like, ooh.
So that time,
Does he get an attack of opportunity?
No, that time it attacked. No, because they have flyby. So
Oh.
they drop down, attack, and continue going. They're learning. And then that one went. Yeah, it just got there.
Few.
It's going
Good for it.
claw attacks onto the back of
Good for
Cristobal.
you.
Those are good rolls. So 19 and a 21.
Both hit.
Those
Okay.
are physical attacks.
That means
Not
you
enough.
get hit by the beak as well, or attacked by the beak, which is a 19. So all 3 hit.
Wow.
It's going to be a whole.
And
lot
it's
of
all physical.
Wow.
Yep, that's a whole lot of damage.
Wow.
That's a whole lot of
Oh,
damage.
man.
Okay. 7 slashing, 8 slashing,
30.
and 16 piercing.
16?
Oh.
A total of 46?
30.
What did I
No.
say?
No,
7?
it's, so 16 was, the beak is just 16?
Correct.
Oh,
That's
the beak
six-
is just 16?
Yes.
So the first was 30 points. Does that take you under 10% yet?
Are you dead?
Oh yeah. Oh no, I'm dropped.
I mean, because it's 62 total. Yeah.
Right. So 30 because the first 2 doubled are 30.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh my
Correct.
So that drops me right there.
Okay.
Does the
Oh.
first one doubled put you below 10%?
The first one
The
doubled
first attack
puts me doubled, but the first one double would be 16.
14. 14 is the first.
14. Yes, that puts me below.
So then you take normal. You take normal damage. now.
slightly better.
14.
Okay.
So I'm at,
Still getting dropped.
Yeah, he's still getting dropped.
and then so then the 16,
It's
and
just
then
16.
and then the next one is the beak.
Yeah.
Which
is
is
16 damage.
16
So
is-
32.
Yeah.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah.
Drop.
Did he die?
No, he's unconscious.
No, it's unconscious.
So
I am super unconscious,
You're
but I'm
in death
unconscious.
phase.
Yep.
Is your torch still lit?
So the torch lands on the ground, and I'm going to give you a 50-50 chance of whether or not it fizzles out. So go ahead and roll any dice and say high or low.
And when you go down, Nadrock laughs. You think the Watchers care about you? They just want to see the monkeys dance.
There. Low. Nope, it was high.
Okay.
Out
So
of
the
those.
torch goes
No.
on top of the Minotaur.
Okay.
Does that mean his curse drops?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're no
Your
longer
curse
cursed,
Don't get excited about
but
that.
you're also like passed out. So.
Saint.
Wait, his curse drops. Why?
His
he took so much damage.
Yeah.
Because you died.
So your bad things come in pairs is no longer.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah, it's not the labyrinth
"Oh,
curse
good."
is
It's
still
still there. Yeah.
Right.
He's talking
Right.
about the
Sorry,
sorcerer.
just the labyrinth.
Yeah, because
My
we're so
unfortunate use
cursed.
of language. Apologies.
Saint, it is your turn.
Okay.
You see this. You now see the fierceness of these sphinxes as the sphinx dives down, sinks a claw into Cristobal's right shoulder, sinks a claw into Cristobal's left shoulder, and then buries its beak into Cristobal's back of his head, and blood just goes as he rocks forward. And this sphinx rips part of Cristobal's scalp off and swallows it and continues to fly away.
That is not normal for him.
It eats part of Cristobal.
The heck? Why do you even
Saint,
so
what would you like to do?
His brain was his most.
It's the only resource he had was his brain. And there it goes.
It's
Well,
just your
it's just a
hair.
scalp. It's just
your
scalp. Just
You
skin.
have a bald spot now.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
That is so much work.
So Saint already used one of her channel divinities to gain entry into the labyrinth. She still has one more, luckily.
Right.
So she will sing a song and grant up to my proficiency modifier. So I'm still at 3.
What's the distance?
Can I do myself?
Yes, you can. What's the
I'm
distance?
still encased though, huh?
Yeah.
I am still encased in the amber. So I'm gonna do it on myself. It's 30 feet. Can I still cast a spell encased in the amber?
You
I
cannot
can't do
cast a spell within.
channel-
You can't channel divinity. I would say you can because it's more of just your belief and
Okay.
your strong will. So that yes.
30 feet. All of us are within 30 feet except Cristobal.
Okay, so who's getting attacked that I can see? I have 2 more. I can cast it on.
Slushy and Slushy
Sorry,
and
I forgot. I need to do the rest
you
of the
do.
sphinxes.
Slushy and Otto have been attacked in addition to Cristobal.
Who else looks like they're in?
I mean, they're both.
I'm not great, but
Okay, Valcorio, Otto, Saint. You get the Storm's Herald, so extra action, bonus action, or movement or reaction
Thank
before
you.
your next turn.
amazing.
So the song that she sings to cast this is
What?
Before the end of your next turn.
Oh, okay. Thank
before
you.
the end of my next
Yeah,
turn,
her
so you've
next
got some time.
Should have done
No. Cast your spell. Horrifying.
Jessica,
The arias I heard in court are exactly like the arias.
I'm gonna give you inspiration because that was an inspired roleplay moment, and I have to give you inspiration. for that. You get a free reroll or whatever.
Ollie was like, "Mommy."
Are you okay?
Oh my gosh! What a clip, though!
So-
What a clip!
You're so dedicated.
Just as a small side note, that sphinx attacks Slushy with 2 claws, ripping into Slushy's flesh and then flying away as well.
I'm going to use my extra action to
Ouch.
try to break out of the amber.
Great.
Yeah, do it.
Good
Do I
idea.
have any fruitcakes?
Is Channel
yeah,
Divinity
do you
an
have any
action or a
fruitcakes?
bonus action?
Oh shoot! It is an action. It is an action.
Okay.
Yeah. I was like, oh, but I have an extra one.
You have advantage from Kool-Aid, but you have disadvantage from Witch Space.
Oh, no more fruitcakes?
Oh no, there's more fruitcakes.
Witch Space just snuck one.
Just
Witch Space is like
Witch
one of
Space
those little
forgot
pieces
to
of
add
maraschino
fruitcake.
cherry.
yeah, in the middle of the
You're like,
fruitcake.
oh. Pleasant.
It's the witch space. It's where the witch is
yeah.
inside
I like
the.
I get to add my D4 to this, right?
Yes.
How about Fruitcake
That was
Kruger?
12.
No, you do not get to add
Kruger.
D4.
That's pretty good.
Check.
Pretty
Yeah,
nice.
save
Oh, I
it.
don't know
You're
if
giving
the
them
title was
ideas.
that,
No
or if
D4.
that was
Right.
just the main
So
character.
that was a 12 minus 1.
Sorry,
Was it
that does
12?
not. It's DC is 12. Unfortunately, you do not break out of the amber.
Okay, and you said I can or can't cast spells while I'm encased?
You cannot.
Cannot. Then that's all I can do.
Okay.
Nagrok.
Nagrok.
But trust me, I really want to heal you.
I appreciate that.
Nagrok looks
appreciate that
around and says, "You have no idea what is coming. It is manifest in your already dust." And he pulls another metallic ball from his side and tosses it right at his feet.
Okay.
I'll ask that question on my turn.
A puff of green smoke encompassing 30 feet puffs out of this small ball. Everybody make dexterity saving throws.
What is it? We don't know yet.
It appears to be some sort of poison.
Oh,
Not
can
me, though,
I? Can
'cause
I?
I'm in the amber?
Can I cast Absorb
Yeah.
Elements?
Yeah.
Still affected by it even in the amber.
Really?
Yes.
Not yet. I can't. I can't cast.
You
Absorb
auto fail if
Elements.
you're stuck in amber because you can't make a dex
You
save.
can only cast spells on your turn.
Yeah, unless
Oh,
it
I
says
thought-
No,
It
absorb
says
elements is a
absorb
reaction.
absorb elements is a reaction.
But I
You
don't
gotta,
know.
yeah,
but
it's when you
poison,
take the damage. This
but-
isn't damage yet.
Oh,
I'll
and-
tell you when it's damage.
Can I use
I'll
your
tell you when
inspiration
it's
to roll
damage.
for it instead of auto failing?
Sure. Yeah, I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
Dexterity, you said? Dexterity check?
Dexterity.
Dexterity save. Sorry, which you do get to add
Dexterity
your
save,
bless
so add
for.
your bless for it.
There you go.
I have Valcorio. You have advantage from Vein Dead.
Thanks, Van Dead.
Everyone else straight roll.
22.
23.
Pass.
Curse.
So the curse. Oh no, fail. So you normally would not be able to move at all, but for some reason the gods smile upon you, and that little exactly that little crystal, you're encased in crystal. You sort of shunt to the side, completely falling out of the poison, and the amber crystal shattered.
26.
That passes. If you passed, no effect.
Okay.
If you failed, was there any fails? Did Slushy fail?
Oh,
I failed.
And you failed.
Yeah.
actually, the echo needs to roll as well.
Okay.
Dex?
Yeah.
18.
Next. Okay. So Slushy's good.
22 for the echo.
Okay, you will take poison damage on your turn.
Okay.
Okay.
That is not his whole turn.
Okay.
So you're out. Yes?
Yes, out of
Good.
the amber.
And if
Great.
you want to give any other commands to the Sphinxes.
Am I-
now's the time.
Yeah.
Am I prone?
Yes, you are prone. Yeah, you're prone in this square. He says. He says. Kill the elf! All of you!
Elf?
Okay.
That elf?
KoKo.
That's the elf. That's who he
almost-
refers
There are
to.
two elves in this party.
He refers to that one. And that's his turn.
Oh my
KoKo.
god.
He bonus action cast Misty Step.
Where's
To. Boop!
Okay.
Okay. KoKo.
Okay. Slushy's hurting right now.
He took some damage, but he's pretty buff. And he's not under the effect of force cards or curses like you guys are.
And he
Yes.
wasn't damaged by that weird gas green stuff.
No.
Okay.
He's doing all right, so keep him
Yeah,
going.
he's doing pretty good actually.
Oh,
Okay.
she's so strong. You guys.
Stronger than us.
So yeah, I'd like to turn and shoot sorry, use an ensnaring strike on Nagrok.
Okay.
I think that's what I want to do.
Okay. Go ahead and roll
Yep.
your shot.
Take a bow shot.
And I'll go
Is
ahead-
that a spell of 3rd level lower?
Yes.
He counterspells it.
Oh,
arrow still goes
man.
through.
She still fires
She
the
still
arrow.
fires the arrow.
Okay.
You just don't get the ensnaring. And he's out of space.
Do I have an advantage?
You, KoKo, are a straight roll as far as I'm concerned.
Go to actions.
I know I'm not. Am I?
There you go. That was a 7 or a 6?
It was a 6.
It's a 12.
12.
Miss. But you get another attack.
You do get another attack.
Shoot again.
Oh,
You get
right.
2 attacks every turn now.
Oh, right.
Can't cast another spell, but you
No.
can make the other attack.
Okay.
You can actually. Can't you ensnaring strike twice?
One spell per turn.
Yeah,
Okay.
You can't.
Unless it's a cantrip.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I would like to shoot an arrow, my long bow, I guess, at this one.
At the
this
Sphinx?
Sphinx.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your shot.
Well, that's a good idea, but we'll try it.
Oh, wait a minute. The first one was a 12. You forgot to roll bless on it.
Yep.
Oh.
So roll
Okay.
roll it. So it was a 12 plus 4.
Four.
16. All right.
This.
Are you
He's got
sure?
a pretty good ace.
Okay, fine.
That's rude.
So go ahead
So
and roll your shot for the Sphinx.
Plus 6, and then roll
Plus
the bless
6.
again.
At least 17.
It hits.
Yeah.
So 18.
So roll damage because you hit.
Okay,
Which
what
is
is
a D8 plus 4.
D8 plus 4?
KoKo's the first to go after me, right?
Wait, plus 4.
Yes.
I think so, yeah.
Correct.
I'm just
D8
trying
plus
to
a
keep
4
track.
or D8?
No, plus 4.
Okay,
Yeah.
6.
6 total?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Why,
It
is
was
that
only one
bad?
arrow. It was only one arrow.
It was a 2.
Oh.
You also have another action
Yes.
movement or. Okay.
Did no, it was Otto, Saint, and
Oh, dang.
But
No,
don't I
she
have
didn't
a
get that.
bonus something?
You have a
Action?
bonus
Bonus
action.
action.
But that,
Pen, I'm sorry.
you're fine.
yeah,
Your bonus actions are here.
yeah.
But
I
you've
don't
already
have-
cast a spell and you're not using 2 weapons. You're using a bow.
Yeah.
Would you like to move?
Get out of there.
And give Slushy command.
Yes. Slushy, come! And we tromp over to the other side. I'm sorry, at the base of the stairs.
So you're going to run past Nagrok?
Stay away from him.
Oh yeah,
'Cause you
no.
could go
Yeah, I'm
around
gonna go.
Nagrok.
I'm gonna. No. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go and shoot. They're after me. Are you pointing? They're here.
No,
this is
I'm
what-
just-
You're resting. Oh, I was like, what's that? Sorry. I want to run. Well, I don't want to be in the. I'm gonna run just over to here. Clear.
10, 15, 20, 25,
Yeah.
30, 35.
Yep. And
And
Slushy.
you told Slushy to come.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's Slushy's turn right after you.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's going to go right up to you,
Okay.
and he's just waiting for the next command.
Okay.
That's his turn.
Okay.
It's this.
Yep.
Okay.
From behind Nagrok, a tiny little rat polymorphs back into Capre. And what you see is her Otto and KoKo. You can see that she pulls what looks like a stone chiseled dagger from her side.
Elkhorn.
Elkhorn, thank you. Elkhorn dagger from her side. You have not seen this before. And she, with her one arm, as she's coming out, draws it and puts it through his back, and it comes out of his chest. Ooh. And he looks down.
Oh!
And he looks confused, and he looks at all of you, and his body begins to. His face caves in, his neck cracks and crumbles, and he begins to sort of crunch into a small ball on the ground that turns into black ooze.
Oh, there goes.
Whoa, he's gone?
begins to flow into the sand. And you see her.
All right. Well, that's one down.
Shut up! Shut up! And she stabs him again. Shut up! And she stabs the material that splays everywhere and gets all over her. And you can see it. It's this black, viscous, almost like
Oh no. No.
the bale fire that you saw at the tower. And it splays all over. And she continues to stab it until it's a mess and she is a mess. That's her turn.
Okay. We are still in combat. Val.
What a sight.
Also, in the center of the ooze, a spine.
Yeah, the spine does drop to the ground. In fact, I'm going to leave him there just so you guys remember that.
Val's eyes look past that to Cristobal. I know that Saint is now out, but sorry.
Right, Chris.
Actually,
Still got a friend. Still got a friend
side
unconscious.
note,
Sorry.
she does bonus action heal Cristobal with healing word.
Oh, wow.
Oh, nice.
Dang, okay.
Wow.
Remind me how that.
It's just a D4 and
It's a D4,
of,
right?
and wisdom of healing.
Yeah,
But you're
D4.
3.
So
You do
I'm,
right now.
I'm going right. So I'm going.
3. You grab 3.
So I get 3 against the
points.
negative I have.
No,
There's no negative.
There's
You just
no
hit
oh,
0.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, so I'm
So
at
you're
0.
back to 3.
Oh, I'm back to 3.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, thankfully that
If you
they
take
don't
enough damage
count you the
into
negatives.
negative, it actually counts death saves.
Oh, I definitely was.
Or auto kills you, really. If
Well, it depends on how much.
Negative 32.
He had more than his total.
You hit me with 2 16s.
Yeah.
Well, the second one that hit him wasn't doubled.
It was
you're already.
You hit me with
10%,
14,
which was a doubled hit,
right? And then there was regular 16,
which would be
And then-
8 instead of 16 because you're no longer taking double.
That's correct.
So apologies.
It wouldn't
would
quite
still
have
be
hit then.
negative 20.
Which is as long as it isn't your negative max,
Individual
it
hits.
doesn't matter.
Massive only hurts for individual hits. So the second, you go to 0 on the second one. So the third one is just 16.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
So that would have been 8
He failed the
minus
saving
4,
throw,
which
actually,
is
if you
negative
got hit.
4, and then 16. I was at negative 20.
As long as it isn't your negative max, it doesn't matter.
So you're at 1 death saving throw
Very
and
close,
failure.
But you're now healed. So
You're now
all
healed,
of this
so
is
all
a
that's
moot point.
Got it.
But we want to make sure that you had.
I know. Yes. Yeah. We'll go through this later.
Val, what would you like to
Thank
do?
you. Val is feeling the bless from Saint, but seeing Cristobal rising on the ground, but the Sphinx is still over top of him. I get an extra movement, right? So
You get to choose action, bonus
Right.
action, movement, or reaction.
Yep.
15, 20, 25, 30.
Yeah, you can just not have to dash.
5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, that's gonna put me right there. Bonus action, reconjuring the echo right next to him. And we are gonna go to town on it.
That Sphinx is 10 feet off the ground.
It's not.
Can we reach up?
If you want, you can have your clone stand on top of your shoulders and
Actually, that's what it's 10 feet up.
Yeah.
Perfect. I'm going to apparate my echo on its back.
Yeah, that's totally what I was going to recommend.
Basically, like literally, Val like rushes up and like stops for a second, and then thinks for a moment, and suddenly, poof, the echo is standing on top, and the echo is thrusting down into the back of the Sphinx.
Great.
Nice.
Roll your
Jeez. No one's dying today. Any advantages? Anything like that?
Oh yeah, you have Valcorio. You have advantage from Universe has a fruitcake to ask.
all right, sure. Oh, that's a reference to Glorious.
Yes,
Thank
it
you,
is.
everybody. First attack is a 26 to hit.
That hits.
For 7 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Do I have advantage on the second attack?
Nope, straight roll.
Okay, got it. Second one is a 17 to hit.
Hits.
For 13 points of damage.
Okay.
And I'm going to Unleash Incarnation again to give it a third attack.
Okay.
Right.
14 to hit.
Also hits.
Oh, wait, Blessing. Okay, yeah, I'm forgetting to bless
Hits
these.
anyway.
It's an 18 to hit. For an additional 8 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Is it still alive? Or I'm sorry, that's 10 points of piercing damage. Apologies. 10 points of
Yep.
piercing. All right, it's still alive.
Yep.
Action surge.
Okay.
2 more attacks.
This is the power of your ability.
Yep.
One attack and turns into
To
2.
like 4 for him. It turns
That's a 21 to hit.
Didn't you use one of
Wow.
your actions to instead of dashing though?
No, I used that. So I have an action surge plus your.
You
Plus the
now
dash.
have advantage on this
Use
run.
two extra.
Thank you.
From the dungeon
All right, I'll see if I get a crit on the first one. Then I don't. Actually, I saved myself from a nat 1. 3 plus. So that's 9 points of piercing damage on that one.
Okay.
Still going?
Yep.
Alrighty. Yeah.
He also gets 2 attacks.
21 to hit
Hits.
on the last attack
Okay.
for 13 more points of piercing damage.
Last one.
Okay.
Nice. That
13,
was
so-
mesmerizing.
That's a fighter using his double attack
That's so cool.
twice. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
So this Sphinx rocks back and forth, and it's trying to fly, and the
It goes
echo
ham on him.
starts stabbing the Sphinx in the back of the head, realizing that's not having enough of an effect, stabs it in the back, like square in the back, realize that's not having much of an effect, then stabs one of the wings, and the Sphinx starts to spiral out of control sideways. It is not dead, but it is very, 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 very badly wounded.
If at the end of my turn, which that would be the end of my turn, the echo is larger, there are more than 15 feet away from me, it disappears.
Okay, it disappears then.
Oh, dang.
It can come back my next turn, but
Cristobal.
I am standing over top of you. Are you all right?
No. Cristobal's going to reach into his pack, pull out the apple that he got from...
you still have yours, thank God.
Yeah. I'm going to take a big old bite of that, which gets me back to half my HP, right?
Correct.
Right.
I was back from like episode 9 or 10.
Yeah, it was a very, very good force card.
Not yet. I'm going next.
So that's your
After
action, right?
Yeah.
That is my action.
Yeah, to eat the apple.
Right. I'm going to...
It would be half your movement to get up, which I would recommend, otherwise you're prone.
Yes, I'm going to get up.
Okay.
I'm also going to use my bonus action to cast Echelon Stride.
Okay.
What's that?
So my feet, the shoes on my feet start to grow into these like thigh-high boots that are like lightning red, like really bright red.
Sure.
And the heels get
10 years old.
I love it, dude.
You know what happens?
You're the best looking fourth grader ever.
No. That curse didn't end.
That curse
That
doesn't
curse is
end.
still around.
So then here's
Just
what
the one
happens.
that first
They
fired.
don't turn to thigh-high boots. They turn to like really sweet, like
Like wheelies?
yeah.
Reebok pumps.
Exactly,
Air
Reebok
Jordans. Kind of dating myself with the Reebok pumps.
That's okay,
Whatever.
buddy.
I love it.
Pardon. Sorry,
Family
everybody.
show. Family show.
Cristobal has had a really rough day.
There's always one.
Sean, you beat them.
Start giving away disadvantages.
Save it on that one.
What were you going to say? What would you like to do?
This is a bad fight, man.
It's a hard fight.
So hard.
I'm gonna hurt.
Okay.
Sorry, buddy.
What?
I do damage to you by moving
Yeah.
because you're within 5 feet of me.
Okay. How much?
D6.
Okay.
He doesn't
That's
even get
fine.
a save. It's just
That's
the
fine.
damage.
But you don't have armor on right now, right?
It's-
I don't, but it's fine.
You still have pretty high AC.
My AC is still 14, but it's okay. I mean, it sounds like I take it automatically.
They didn't think it is shoot.
Yeah, it's just automatic 1d6.
It's a D6. It's fine.
Yeah, that's 5.
Okay.
Because of that.
What kind? It's a
Because of what
fire.
you-
Fire damage.
5 of 5. Ouch. Copy.
So you like Sonic the Hedgehog?
Yeah, seriously.
Fast.
Are you all right?
And then I'm going to run up to the nest and set it afire with my Echelon's Stride.
Nice.
So you used half your movement to get up. So that went from 30 to 15. But then the stride adds to your movement, right?
20 feet.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm going to say you're right at the nest, but not on it. And your feet are on fire. You're like right here, but not actually in the nest yet.
Okay, I haven't used my... no, my action was to...
Action was to eat the apple.
I'm done.
Yep.
It's my turn.
Cristobal didn't get the blessing, though.
Otto.
Remember, you do have the blessing from.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I grab the spine.
Okay.
That's on, and because I have a skull as well.
Yep.
Is the skull doing anything right now?
It's been flashing a lot.
Oh yeah, I'm just so used to it
Just
flashing
constant,
that I don't even.
Purple and
Yeah.
but what's
Car
weird
alarm
is there's something
boys.
stuck. There's something
like
stuck in
living
the
by
skull's
it.
teeth, and when you look at it closely enough, there's a piece of fruitcake stuck right there.
Not cool.
Between
Not
the-
cool.
And when you pick up this spine, as you pick it up, it literally transforms in your hand. And as you pick it up, it goes from a spine to then becomes a limp, and it looks like a chain with a really large ball at the end of it.
Oh, like.
Do it.
Like what you would call a
Morningstar?
meteor hammer.
Yeah, like you twist it.
Or a ball and chain.
Or a ball and chain. Meteor hammers tend to come, like they're on chains, and
Yeah.
usually either one or two very large, heavy metallic balls in the end, and they're used to, like, you throw them at people and they hit them and you can bring it back and
Oh.
Or you, if you're really good at it, you
right,
can whip
you
it
can
around.
whip it around
Yeah.
and
Is it heavy for? Okay, so when Nagrak had it, it was just a spine, but when I hold it, it's something else.
correct.
Yep.
Okay.
Let's all take
And
turns.
as you're picking up and feeling it, you're pretty sure that's a finessable.
Nice, nice,
Oh
nice.
my god. Oh, so powerful.
Oh my god.
It is a two-handed weapon.
Does it look like it'll fit on the skull?
Yeah. Does it?
Right now, it looks like it's a weapon. It doesn't look like it's
Yeah,
even a
it's-
spine.
it's
to
in-
fit on.
it's in
Because I thought
weapon
it was
form,
maybe gonna
so
be a
it's
staff
not- yeah.
situation.
Throat of the worm.
So I take it. I'm gonna. Can we see an exit?
Yeah.
Okay, one more time.
Yeah, sorry, so sorry.
This is the middle of the labyrinth.
Right.
There's hallways to the east and west, but those are just going to lead to mountains.
Oh, okay.
You came in from the north.
So we can go
straight
straight.
to the south. There's a hallway, which you would assume leads to the labyrinth that winds its way back out.
Great. I'm going to, so one of my action was to take the thing. So I'm going to run through,
Okay.
use my movement to run as far as I can through the,
You can use your blessing to double your movement if you want.
Yeah, you do have a move.
I'm going to use
Action,
my
bonus
blessing
action.
actually to use control flame. I want to extend the flame from your shoe.
Heck yeah!
So what happens is the flame bursts up and licks the bottom of the nest, and the nest immediately starts to burn.
Yeah.
And as you pick up the spine and run towards this nest, dark clouds begin to gather in the sky above you.
We got to get out of here. I'm just going.
Okay. So you're going to dash, I'm assuming?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sphinxes. They were not given a new command. So
their commander is toast.
so this one's going to go attack Cristobal.
Well, the command was kill the elf.
Oh, that's right.
Oh,
Thank you.
God.
Thank you. They were given a new command. So this one's going to spin around here to try to pin you in. This one's going to double move, and this one's going to double move.
Jeez.
But only one of them gets attacks this round.
Right.
16. Does that hit?
Oh, sorry.
Your armor class.
Is 15, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, and then a 19. So then those both hit. So it gets a beak
my
attack.
God.
Cool.
Which misses.
Thank God for that much.
So 12 slashing and 10 slashing. So 22 slashing.
Ouch.
This thing sinks its two claws into your shoulders and tries to bring its beak down and peck into the back of, or into the front of your head. But instead of flying away, it tries to hold on to you to let the other sphinxes come in and rip you apart.
Oh my God.
Which isn't going to happen until their next turn.
Okay.
At this point, all of you hear a very low and out of the sand appears a 10-foot tall green Remora.
I'm so glad I gave up a tooth to move in this fight. I lost a whole point of charisma to stay in the exact same spot.
Oh no.
Right next to Remora.
She looks at Cartwright, she looks at Cristobal, and she says, "Kill her." And she points down at Saint. Saint, it's your turn.
Orders Copray to do that?
Yep.
Looks at Copray
Orders
and looks
Capri
at
and
Cristobal.
Cristobal.
Oh no.
Did you use your extra action?
What's going on, bro?
I lit the thing on fire and yeah.
Oh, you did? Okay.
She charmed.
She did.
Yep.
All right,
I
so
crippled
Saint sees that Cristobal is up.
Brutal.
I'm sorry. She also says, "Bring me the spine." So, Cartwright and Cristobal, you're given two orders, and you can decide between those two which one you want to do, but you have to do one or the other. Sorry, go ahead.
Okay,
Saint.
first thing she does is she casts Spirit Shroud, and she will lift the sparrows from the dead to flit around her.
Okay, I'm assuming you're gonna stand up.
Yep, use, well...
Half your movement.
I don't actually have to, but she gets more damage if I'm prone, right?
They get advantage to attack
Yeah, so I'll
you.
stand up for
Yeah.
sure.
Do you want to be within 5 feet of her or no?
Spirit Child's within 15 feet, I think,
10.
right? 10
10.
feet. So
Okay.
you're fine.
Okay.
When she looks at Copray, she says, "Bring me Aitha's muse,"
That's true.
Oh.
and then looks at him and bring
And
me
the
the spine.
And someone's muse?
Oh, how nice.
I don't know if that's
Flattering.
unconscious.
So you cast your spell, you stand up. Anything else?
Yep, then I'm going to use my action to cast a cantrip because that's what I can do.
Yeah.
So I will do. What's the most powerful cantrip I
Toll the Dead or
have?
Sacred Flame.
Sacred Flame.
Actually, I think.
Toll the
Oh,
Dead,
no.
don't do necrotic.
Yeah, okay, so it is Sacred Flame. Yeah,
Okay.
dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
On Grimora?
Yep.
Spirit Shout doesn't kick in until it's their turn, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Man, is your spell save DC tied to your strength? Why is it so low?
It shouldn't be. Yours shouldn't be.
Guess I'm just bad at casting
Is
spells.
your wisdom really low right now?
No.
What's your spell save?
14.
Oh yeah, that's
yeah,
that's level 5. That's,
That's
yeah.
good.
That's,
Yeah.
That's good.
you've gotten used to being a level 12 wizard. That's what your problem is.
I'm like, your 14s are like,
14's
that's
pretty
what,
good.
That's what Nagrok's were. Like, it's pretty good.
Yeah, do you make it or do you not make it?
I'm trying to find her. Give me just a sec.
It's a save or suck, so.
What is it? Wisdom?
No, Dex.
Dex.
I'm gonna say a 14.
Dex
Succeed.
meets or beats. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So that makes it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. That's it.
You want to move? With
No,
15 more feet?
Well, if they. She's ordering other people to take me?
Yeah.
Yeah, Saint will start to run towards Cristobal and Val.
Okay.
Okay.
So I have up 20 feet left. She has
5,
35 movement.
10, 15,
Towards Cristobal and Val, which
Oh.
is to the right.
5, 10, 15, 20.
Yeah.
Okay. Nagarok is dead. KoKo.
You are beset by sphinxes.
So are my arms free? Sort of. I mean, they were holding me back.
Yeah. You're not grappled or restrained.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
you're
okay.
not restrained.
I think I'm gonna I'm gonna command Slushy to jump up on one of their necks and bite their neck.
So
You
attack.
want,
Attack
yeah, you
him.
want Slushy
Yeah,
to
yeah.
bite. The one
want
that's, I'm
Slushy.
assuming, trying to pin you down.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I want to and are they still down? They're down by me, these creatures.
They're all swooping down to attack you, yes. So they are all within melee reach of you.
Okay, great. I'm gonna take out my short swords
Okay.
and I'm gonna do some windmill action.
Okay.
Yeah, like a little lawnmower. I like it.
So
Oh nope.
this one is the worst off because this is the one that Val's clone stabbed multiple times. This one has a little bit of damage, not a lot, and this one is completely unharmed.
I wanna go for the necks.
Right, but which one are you attacking?
Oh, that one that's
One is-
almost
one is
dead.
most
Okay.
dead.
Or the
Great.
one that's mostly
Mostly.
Yeah, yeah.
Go ahead and roll.
Okay.
Advantage, disadvantage, anything?
That's you, dude.
Oh, sorry. Brain was elsewhere. You are straight roll as far as I'm concerned, KoKo.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Plus 6.
It hits.
23.
Their armor class is not that great.
Cool. Yeah, noticed. Okay. So, and then you have a second. So roll a d6.
Okay.
Plus a d4.
Right. Oh, and no, for damage?
Face.
Oh, right. Face stuff. It's pretty good. Plus
8
3.
plus 3 is 11.
Okay. Still ticking.
Jeez. All right, you get one more attack.
Okay. I want to go at it again.
Yep.
Go
Okay.
ahead.
Roll it.
And I think you can activate your
Bonus action,
your
too.
hunter
Roll your
thing
bless.
too, and do an extra d4 damage with that.
7 plus 6.
This is
13.
what am I doing? Oh, yeah.
13.
Yeah.
That still hits.
All
Okay.
right.
So then I do
D6 and add a D4 to it.
rolled that last time. Did I 3?
Plus 6.
3 plus 6.
So 6 total.
6 total.
Yeah.
Okay. It's on the verge of death.
do these things have?
Yeah, it's bleeding profusely.
I would imagine it would have a lot.
Yeah.
Do you still have a bonus action?
I should, right?
She could offhand attack, yep.
Okay.
She could.
What?
Well, she just attacked twice.
What was that?
One hit.
Yeah.
One hit.
She
can get out of
She
there.
attacks.
I want to go for it again. Can I?
Okay.
Bonus
Yeah.
attack? Okay.
Yeah, you have an offhand attack. Yep.
God.
Yep. Roll a d4 to add to that. I mean, that hits, so you don't even need to roll the d4.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
And this
you're going to
one's-
roll a d6, but not add anything to
Okay.
it.
Yeah.
5.
I'm gonna say that's enough. Yes. Barely. So this thing is bleeding from every part of its body, and it's got little bits of ooze and the ichor sprinkling off it as well. Your last slash is right across its face, and you can see it just sort of it get exhausted and bleed out at that point.
And KoKo's covered in blood, just screaming.
There is a moment, and it's so brief, and you're the only one that sees this, where the red fades from its eyes. Its eyes turn to this beautiful crystal blue, and it just looks confused as it dies.
Oh. That is so sad.
Slushy is gonna jump up and try to attack the other one that's got you pinned down. Missing terribly. And we are on to Cartwright.
Cartwright.
As a command.
Yep, she has a command. She stops. She slowly puts the dagger away, her eyes devoid of what look like life. She looks at Saint, and she begins to forehand all 4 limbs. As she gets down on her, as she gets down onto her 3 limbs, a tentacle pops out of her shoulder.
What did I say?
Wiggles around, and another one pops out.
Oh!
They seem to form into some sort of spiral and turn and polymorph into a full arm. And she leaps at Saint,
What did I say?
trying to tackle her.
Don't on that rat.
Opposed strength checks, Saint. Saint, you have advantage from Guy Vanderbrink,
Thank you, guys.
but you have disadvantage from last fruitcake on the left.
It's a really good movie.
Straight roll for you.
Wow, that's my third nat 1 on this
Yeah.
Oh,
die.
all right, yeah.
Bye,
Better than
die.
me.
That dies dead.
Nat 1 for you. Nat 1 for you, and it's a 10 for me.
So at this point, her tentacle wraps around your body and starts to siphon life out off of you, and both you and Capre start to float up into the sky.
What?
Oh no.
As she continues to drain the life.
And
out
what you
of
can see is her arm transforms back into that tentacle, and she slams it into Saint.
Oh my
and it begins
God.
to bulge as it's clearly she is draining blood from Saint's body.
Is she causing damage to me to make me roll for concentration on my spirit shroud?
Yes.
Oh, for sure.
She is.
Okay, I save it.
Okay.
Not that.
Val?
At the end of Capre's turn, she takes Spirit Shroud damage.
Okay.
Well, she didn't start her turn in my spirit shroud. So
She has to start in it?
It's any time you cross the threshold, right?
It's any attack.
Right, well, she just attacked you.
No, any attack I make deals extra damage, and they can't regain hit points. And then if they start their turn, they get their speed reduced.
Oh, okay. It's
Yeah.
different. It's different. I'm confusing
Spirit
it
Guardians.
with Spirit Guardians.
Yep.
Additionally, sorry,
Appreciate it though.
you must make a charisma saving throw.
Oh my God! How far up in the air are they right now?
I wish I had that tooth.
Oh no.
About 20 feet.
Have any fruitcakes?
You're now at a straight roll.
Right.
Hey.
Charisma saving throw. Natural 1. What the heck?
Oh no.
Oh,
And
man.
that's where we're going to end our show.
That's
As her eyes glaze
God.
over and lock in with Capre, you can see that her face loses all recognition of anything else around her except for Capre's eyes.
And you all hear Capre say, "You were right, my dear saint. And now you will pay for it."
Good show.
Yeah, great show, guys.
awesome.
Good show. Really good show. Really good
This
show.
is brutal.
That sucked.
So this
That
is the
really
big bad
sucked.
evil guy in the middle of the labyrinth.
Yep.
That really
Our
sucks.
show's not over yet. Thank
Oh
you
my
so much for joining us.
God.
Thank you for all of those lovely seeds and sparks and motes. At the end of every show, we play a fun little game. Enjoyable.
Okay.
Oh this is the wrong one. Let me
I
find
wanted
the
you
right
to
one
misty
real quick.
step us
Sorry.
there because you had you had 3 of them converging.
I
on you.
know.
I'm
I
like,
killed one.
Get out of there. Yeah, but they do a lot of damage. So I'm very worried about you. If on top of everything else.
This was a real bad fight.
I mean, it was a bad session
We
because
did not
we
expect you to be
so
cursed
many
into this fight.
minuses.
Like, they'll get it.
Just we failed everything on the way here.
Yeah. It's a cool mini though.
Yeah.
Very cool mini. It's beautiful.
So up first is let's do Team Force of Cosmos first.
Sure.
So this is from Angel Devilson.
Thank you, Angel
And the suggestion is Santa's elves that are on strike laying out their demands to Santa.
This is Cosmos, you said?
Cosmos.
Okay.
Children! Why are you so angry?
I've been working as a gateway guy for 125 years and I haven't seen a raise a single time.
But you're an excellent gateway guy.
Listen, I've been working here for 500 years and I have always been down to clown.
Yes, you have.
But I'm gonna kill Abracadabra someone if I don't get our demands met.
Whoa, Gumdrop! I've never seen you this angry.
Yeah.
Look, we have partnered with the Reindeer Union, and we're going to Glorben Blade all this year unless you step up with a higher rate of pay.
And Lincoln Break.
All right, a Lincoln break every 8 hours seems fair.
You might think I'm nuts, Santa, but if you don't listen to all of our demands, you're getting coal for Christmas. You're gonna get it.
Now listen, there's no reason to bring all that out.
Well done. That's, that was well done.
That was terrifying.
So
for me.
Don't upset an elf,
there's a lot
okay?
of pent up.
Oh my god.
Don't upset an
I feel
elf.
like the
So Team Force of Nature. This is from I Think I'm Nuts.
Love it.
OSHA, is it OSHA?
Yeah.
Yeah, OSHA inspectors reporting on their findings and the managers trying to make excuses for their horrific safety violations. So some of your OSHA inspectors reporting on their findings and then the managers that are trying to make excuses for their horrific safety violations.
Item 1, outside the pool, while a festive life preserver might be a fun thing to have, we found it was completely not functional, and honestly, the extra festivity would weigh you down and cause you to sink to the
So
bottom
now
of the pool.
lesbian life preservers are called festive to you?
Wow. I obviously do not mean...
So that's not what we meant. I was just thinking, there is a breaker par.
A beaker par.
A beaker par.
Yes.
That's more dangerous. And it's leaking everywhere. And that the fumes from the beaker par.
You know what's really dangerous are the kitty scritches that are just running around outside our facility causing damage to all of our employees and our guests. So
About
really, OSHA, what are you doing about that?
That's not what we do.
Not.
I think it is.
Listen, we tested the ceiling and the air quality, and it is just jewels.
It's just jewels
It's
in there.
jewels.
Just
There's so
jewels.
many crystalline items in the air.
Terrible for
It's
Alpha.
It is
smoking.
unbearably loquacious.
Terrible.
Okay, well, I don't want to be the devil here. And he's usually the angel, I'm the devil.
Yeah, devil agents, devil agents.
Yes, Angel Devilson Incorporated. It's a
It would be
very
your
clever
couple
name.
It would be your couple's name. We get
Just
it.
to mollify you, I just want you to know that we do have the Ghostbusters quick response unit coming by.
Of course,
to
they're
fix
very
all
well
these
renowned.
things.
They're very well
They
renowned.
are very good, but I also need you to consider your past decisions. And this is not our first rodeo with you guys.
If it weren't
This
for
is
the
not
Gold
first
family,
one.
the Ghostbuster Quick Response Unit wouldn't even be needed.
Yeah, that's kind of.
We know the Gold family.
Oh, you do?
We do.
Oh, yeah.
Harold and Timothy?
Yeah, in fact, they left this briefcase here.
Are those just jewels in that briefcase?
Of course there are. And, you know, I'm just, you know
Listen.
what? Jim Witted, I forgot that we have a meeting
Oh,
in the
right.
other room.
We do.
And we're just going to have to walk into that other room for a few minutes. If you could just brave here.
If you just dungeon speed run into your other room,
Yeah. We're just gonna Fenderell all this.
we're gonna Fenderil,
We didn't see
and
anything.
we'll come back to you next week.
Okay.
Fantastic.
But get that festive life preserver picked out.
Of course,
picked out.
all this has been
We got it.
unbearably loquacious.
Okay, and for thanks for Christmas dinner, you can bring the ham and mashed potatoes. We'll see you later. Okay.
Okay, all right. Yeah, give me all
I don't know if you guys know, but that's how the government works.
It's exactly
Especially
how it goes.
Especially
Having worked in a couple restaurants, the managers are right in touch.
I'm exhausted.
So, wow. Yeah.
Well, next week we've got a one shot. We'll be putting this aside for a week.
Why?
Ursula.
And we'll be spending some time with Ursula and a couple of special guests, as we have announced earlier. We got Vince Casso.
That's right.
Yeah.
Casso.
Casso, thank you.
Queso is the cheese dip.
That's correct. Vince Casso, Amy Vorpal, and Nassim.
And Nassim Etamad, yep.
Yay! And Katie!
And Katie! And Katie Michaels.
Oh, cool.
So it'll be very lighthearted and funny to give you a break
from all of
from
this.
the imminent
This
doom
was so
that is
fun.
facing
Right,
our
hi.
heroes.
We were having so much fun.
Cristobal got his scalp ripped off. It's fine.
Oh my god, your gold spot.
Let's talk about that.
Fine. That heals up. It heals right up.
Hey, Nagrok's dead.
There you go.
Hey.
What is he?
You weren't supposed to do that.
I mean,
Is he? Yeah,
I mean, he looks pretty dead.
Is one of the greatest gods in this universe that we've met so far dead because of this?
I wonder.
We love you.
We do. We'll have to find out in 2 weeks what happens here. But next week, like we said, one shot with the illustrious Katie Michaels and her special guests.
Yes.
We look forward to seeing you then. Thank you, everyone, for your time, your donations, all the effort that you put in for the show and make it what it is. Without you, we would just be a bunch of people in a studio with no one to give anything to. So thank you so much. And as always, humankind,
be bold! Bye.
Human and kind.
One step and then another. Blessed are those who wander, branching, reaching. Depths of the forest are calling. Well, path will end before the journey has begun. Eyes to the sky, and you might find your way. Let fear ignite a light and shine another light.